We are. It will be.
Did they?
Gumby's over here getting fired up.
He's all about those BYU guys.
BY who?
Gumby's getting mad. Gumby's getting mad. So real quick today, when we get looking at the track, this place is unbelievable. First off, holds 10,000 people, right? 10 or 12? 10.
I think it's 10.
10, yeah.
I mean, might be more, but.
God damn. Okay, so 10, let's say 10,000 people, right? Today is State Fair. This is actually a fair going on. This is your guys' major fair, right?
Yeah, State
it's like
Fair.
a week fair. It ends tomorrow.
So as far as your fairs, do you guys have fairs? Where I'm from, we have fairs in every single county as their own fair. You guys are the same way. How many counties are in Utah?
That's a question I'd have to
We have
Google.
62 or 64.
We
But
don't
a
have
lot?
that many.
No. Okay. So all your county fairs, if you win county fairs, do you go to the state fair, or there's none of that?
None of that, because we got fairs that don't have the derby, and we got derbies that don't have a fair with it.
Sure. Same out our way.
So,
like I said, a lot of fair shows are dying, and some of our fair shows are the biggest shows.
Correct. Same out our way. Well, guys, let's be honest. These fairs aren't changing much about themselves, and the derby is what's separating and bringing in the money.
Yeah.
We know this, right? So the places that are willing to spend the money, bring in the good promoters, are having full tracks, full car counts, full arenas.
Yeah.
But the shows that are garbage, right? Their numbers are slowly dwindling. We're seeing it all over the country. And a lot of places where it's the fairs running their own derby, or it's guys that have never built a derby card running a derby, or it's and I don't have any problems with, but like our way, we have some Lions clubs and some fire departments, and
we had that at my hometown show.
That's
In
how mine
Logan,
is.
that's how it was.
Lions Club, and it's just gone off. And it used to have an 80 car count.
and now what?
Now we're getting about, since we moved it, it was in August, and we were only getting about 10 in August.
Oh.
And we've moved it to the end of September, and now we're getting 40, 50 cars.
It's so okay. So you get 40 or 50 over there. Johnny's handing out $1,000 bills today, and he gets 25.
Yeah.
What the heck is?
And we're running.
What's going on out here?
And we're running one heat and only one and done heat.
Oh yeah, I got one.
In our local show now, it's just a one and done show. So, but we're getting 15 mini cars, 15 stock, 15 limited, and
Yeah, you're breaking the
5
heats up.
outlaws.
Go ahead, sir. Come on in. Or you want to right here?
I got 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh, you do? Here. One of you guys got to hop on.
Okay.
Bam, you're in.
Hey, everybody.
What's going on, sir?
Hi.
Here, go like this. Hello.
That's pretty nice, ain't it?
I don't know if this is on or not.
Hello. Yep, we heard you now.
Go. Tell us. Okay, stop for a second.
Breathe.
We're
No,
at
I
the
run
we're at the
hard at
last
my
quarter
job.
of the show.
Yeah.
I run
Mr.
hard.
Mr. Josh, who comes over, you don't do shit around here.
Yeah, seriously, you work so hard. I have to say, you're one of the most busy promoters I've ever seen. And no offense, but Gumby didn't do anything today.
He never does.
No, he did not.
Guppy does what he likes to do.
Talk. Well,
Talk.
He's good
talk.
at that.
Talk.
So a lot going on today.
A lot going on
What
today.
kind of money you giving away?
Oh, I don't know.
I know it's over
don't know.
50.
All the 25 drivers that showed up all got $1,000 for showing up. I think first place is 8, 4, 2, 5,000 Mad Dog. Wow. And then the mini trucks, they all voted on a $6,000 purse. They're doing $1,000 for Mad Dog, and they split the rest evenly. They're going for Mad Dog.
Wow.
Okay.
That's cool. And you let them self-police their own, the group self-polices itself?
Yeah, they've actually been real good. They got a chat group going. Guys are making suggestions because the class is new to us. So
Yeah.
hopefully you looked at them
Oh,
a
yeah,
little
let
bit.
them, yes.
And guys are throwing, hey, I want to do this. And they're like shutting them down. No, stock. This is stock.
Oh yeah, that's where like the mini cars when we first started doing that. I loved to just build a stock car.
In 2 days.
2 days. You know, I built my mini car in 8 hours,
Right.
and that was
Cody! 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 Sorry.
You're fine.
That was my ears.
It's your show, man. You can do
I know.
whatever you want. You can yell at anyone.
There's the best part of my show right there.
the grandbaby, huh?
Do we get the trophies out of Gumby's truck? Ask him. Yeah, I got my 14-month-old granddaughter here, her first derby, so we're excited about that. Had as fun.
Track came together super good compared to this morning, right?
It was nasty.
Red
this
is
morning.
awesome. Red is really amazing. 'Cause I didn't think he was going to pull it off.
I didn't either.
It was scary this morning.
Point this right at the speakers, right? Point it right at the speakers, right?
Okay. So other than that, it's been a good show. I mean, tech went good. We'll bring Dale up in a little bit and we'll let him chat.
Real quick, Tech, you guys tried a new process today. You guys went with lifts.
Yes.
So you
A-lift.
could start Vegas. Yeah, so how'd that go? How did that process work?
Other than bending down to put the arms under the cart, it wasn't bad.
You got to make just one guy that his
Yeah,
job all day.
we got 2 young kids coming to do that.
Discussing football. So those cones, how did they change up? We're going to put a cone in each of the corners about half car length away. The ball has to hit the cone to score.
Okay, that's fine.
It'll keep it from bunching up.
Okay, trophies.
Trophies are going to get rid of.
Where were we?
Lifts.
Oh, lifts.
Two,
Yeah.
two stops.
So this was our first time ever using them. Guy did an excellent job. That it was David Sullivan built the bases
Awesome
for
job.
those, which were
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
were
see
good.
him move at
No,
all.
no,
They
no.
were awesome.
Yeah.
They actually put a stopwatch on every car, and the average time for every car across the board, we were 11 minutes on and off.
Okay. All right. So now
Inspector
you know your
up.
time. Yep.
That's good.
So, and we wanted to do that. Yes, it's a stock class, but it's a starting point for Vegas. Gives us a chance because we're looking at. Our goal is going to be 20 minutes or less per car in Vegas. Obviously, it's a different build, so it'll be a little tougher.
Definitely.
The one funny one was the one guy had Dale underneath there, and Dale was willing to work with him. He started bitching, and Dale took out the paint and said, "Shh, what'd you do?" He says, "Want to bitch some more?" "Shh." "What do you mean? Quit arguing with me." "Shh."
Oh man, that'll
So-
slow him down.
So it was good. It was the ramp as good as it was. I wouldn't say it's obsolete. It's just it's 15 years old. I mean, it's things have changed. It was a lot faster. We actually went with the philosophy of less is more. So we did 4 inspectors doing the whole car versus 4 doing tops, 4 doing the bottoms, and then you had 8 people involved.
Yeah.
And it just simplified the process a whole bunch.
So going to Vegas, because I know a lot of people are watching today, kind of seeing the flow towards Vegas. You're gonna have. Sorry, your wife's talking to you. There was.
I have a problem to deal with.
Go ahead. I see.
Get it.
That's important, sir. All right. His wife called. And he goes running. And
Yes.
That's what we all do, don't we?
Yeah, oh no! You seen the face on her? I'm like, all right, Johnny, you're wanted right now.
Yeah.
You have something to take care of right now, sir.
Yeah.
But okay, so back to the Vegas thing, because you worked on those lifts over there. I think you guys are planning on 2 lanes, virtually breaking into 2 lanes.
Basically, from what, because I was talking to Dale a little bit, basically what we're going to do is 2 lifts, 4 inspectors on 1 lift, 4 inspectors on 1 lift. And then you're going to have 2 re-inspectors per lift, too. So the guys underneath the lift don't even have to come out for that.
Right.
So it should just keep, and they're going to be separate from each other. So unless there's something absolutely cattywampus,
Right.
Yeah.
way off the book to where we'd have to get, maybe a Ben and a Dale together or something like
Yeah.
that, because I'm pretty sure they're going to be on separate lifts.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of
The captains.
Yeah.
for
You'll
lack
have
of
a
better-
captain
I mean,
in
we
each
got
lift.
we got a great crew coming out. From the sounds of it, it's Ben and Dale, Tix.
Yep.
He's coming to Vegas.
Tixie is, I love him. Just listening to him talk is great.
I've
The
never
Hammer
met
and
him.
Hoosier.
Hammer and Hoosier's coming, Bobby.
King's coming.
Yep.
Bryce.
Dell.
Didn't I say Dell?
Nope, but Dell's going to be in there. Did you say Dell?
I said
Dell,
Dell.
yeah,
and
he did.
Ben.
No, you said Dale.
Oh,
Well,
you
Dale
know,
McQueen is
Dell.
coming.
Dell.
Yeah,
we
Dell's
got the
coming.
Dells.
Yeah.
The Dells.
Right? Yeah. The Dells. Yep. And Nick King, I think, is coming.
King's coming.
I'll tell you that the nice thing about
I'm supposed to be there.
well, you have a good mixture of guys
Bryce,
throughout the country.
Bryce.
Bryce doesn't.
Chris Johnston.
Yep, Chris. Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, we have a pretty solid tech crew that's pretty much looked at, built, cheated about every kind of make a car you could think of.
Not only that, but you guys are on how many shows in a row together? I mean, you guys have
Oh,
all
yeah.
been just in sync for a while now. Years.
Yeah.
Years almost.
Well,
Most of you have been here for years.
Oh, yeah. I've done this for Johnny for I don't know how many years now. I've teched.
You're getting old.
I am getting old. I think I'm going to start building next year.
Well, you got cars to
Darren.
build.
I do.
We were just talking about it. This guy's got more shockers than you could ever run. You can't run that
And
many.
he's got 3 cars in Kansas, and he's got, or 4 cars in Kansas.
And they'll
Three.
sit there forever.
Three. I got to go see Skinny and get them because I need some barbecue too.
That's true.
Well, that's the best part about going.
Yeah, it was funny. Skinny called me the other day, and he goes, "Yeah, you see that? You see that Butch won another car for me?" And I go, "Stop rigging, you Skinny." And he's like, "He picked another number. It wasn't even the same number." And it's like, yeah, Butch has gotten pretty lucky this year with that.
Now you just hope his luck carries over and he wins with those cars.
Right.
Well, the one's white, so it's already automatically
winner.
tough here.
I want that one. That's the one I
Maybe
want.
that's one we'll ship to New York then.
Let's do it.
It's halfway there.
All you
That's
got
what
to do
I'm
is fly
thinking.
in, and I'll have her ready for you. You
So
just put the
I need
helmet
a
on.
shipper. Anybody going from Kansas to New York, hit me up.
We can make this happen. We can make it
And maybe
happen.
Kansas to Utah.
I bet you can get it to Pennsylvania after Vegas.
Yeah, I can get. Actually, there's. I was telling Butch, there's a Andy Vona, a guy that's good friends of mine, lives right down the road from me. He is hauling out Pete Hansen's team,
Yep.
and they're going to be coming right through
You
here.
know, I got Siopas too.
Yep.
They're coming out.
Siopas are coming. Oh yeah,
That's
that's true. I can get a whole bunch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That Siopas are at least going out from
That's true.
that Vegas show's going to be.
That'd work out good because I'm running out of places to rat hole them up home.
You can store them at
gotta
my
start
house. I got
running 'em.
plenty of room at my house.
Start running them, Butch.
I'm going to.
You got a wagon the other day, didn't you?
I haven't brought home anything
oh.
lately.
I seen. Well,
No, I had a wagon I delivered.
Oh,
Cotter brought it down. I delivered it to Todd. Don't know his last name or who he was from North Dakota. Come down and picked it up in Ogden. So,
well, you guys start running them girls in bone stock classes.
yeah.
Just run the big blocks in them. That's what I'm doing with Skinny. Skinny's running old big block, 727.
400 or 440.
It's actually a 383.
Okay. 383 or 400 are my favorites.
400 my favorite too.
I love the
Ben and I
400.
ran this one. It was extreme car when we went to Kansas. We went to Blizzard Bash and
Oh.
run extreme class, and we pulled this out and given it to Skin Dog. Skinny doesn't like Chryslers. He don't like Chryslers. Chryslers
I know
don't
what I
do
could
good.
ship to New York to build. I got a clean 65.6 window.
Okay.
well, that
Okay. I like that.
a shocker your god's clean though too. It's a
Yeah.
Texas car.
The white one is a Texas car.
I've been piling V8s too this year. For some reason, and maybe I'm wrong, but cars have been cheap.
Yeah, that.
Well, you got $5 cars and $20 cars.
I'm a
cars have
Vic
been cheap,
builder.
right?
I buy Vics. They're $100 cars to me.
Not our way.
I've got five Vics right now. I think I've paid $600 for all 5 of them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I bought
Oh,
07 the other day. $100 delivered to my house.
Oh my God.
Running and driving, $100. Has a knock in the motor, but $100. They delivered it to my house for $100.
What's the deal? Junk's so low out here.
Yeah.
Junk is low.
Well,
Scrap
scrap is-
dropped. Horrible.
Well, us too, but I'm still getting like 140 a ton.
I wish we would get
We're
that.
in like 35.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's
I-
like
You don't even
35,
junk cars for
45
that
ton a
price.
ton.
Yeah, I hauled the car off the other day just because Joker needed the rear end out of it. I got $35 out of the car.
Ew.
And the only reason why I hauled it off was because I had to put it on the trailer to get it out of the backyard to cut the rear end out of it.
Ugh.
Oh, you still got me a sub down there?
Yeah, I still got to get the front bumper off of it. Pointy still welded to it.
What kind of sub you got a pointy on?
That's shocker.
Oh,
I need lower A-arms. Still.
You know, it's funny. I got a whole pile of frames, and they just sit there. It's like for years, you know. It's like I'm going to use the parts off of these, but I never do.
I've
I
been to
never
lower
do.
control on them all the time,
Do you?
it seems like. I went through a car the other day. I had like 6 or 7 uppers off of a Cordoba.
Wow.
A couple lowers.
What I did with those Cordoba ones, though, they'll bolt to a aluminum cradle of a Bic, the 03 Bic cradles. The top, you just got to notch them out a little bit. and then-
Cordova?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that in Florida. Oh, my gosh. The Smiths did that.
I took on
Bolted right up.
Bolted, you just chop it out a little bit, and they'll bolt to an aluminum cradle of the 03 Bic.
Yep. Oh, yeah. That's factual. I've seen it.
I heard you could put a Cordoba sub under an 03
Yeah,
Vic.
You
that's
can.
what we're talking. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
I've seen it.
They're nasty when you weld them all
I
in.
saw it.
I've seen an imp, too, an imp K-frame.
K-frame. I've seen that.
I drove one.
I've seen a lot of that.
I drove that one that Ed Hanford built. That was a fun little car.
I was still mad that night they
Four-
did on that.
440 car with 410s and a Vic, an 03.
Wow. Just moving
That
on.
first night he ran those cars, I was still mad that night. Yep, Ogden.
We
You
won't-
know about that
we
night.
won't go there that night.
That would have been a fun derby if we would have got to run with you guys. That's all I was going to say.
That'd hurt worse. Well, I think I'm going to have to go because I got to go stand in the middle of the arena or Scooter will yell at me
Okay, I'll
for
let
the
you
national
go.
anthem.
That's fine.
I got to do my patriotic
We'll
duty.
let you go.
I'll be back.
Okay,
Don't you worry.
come back.
We'll
yeah,
be back.
Come back.
I'm going to find Mom. I'm going to send Mom down here.
That's
Keep
fine.
you in
She
line.
needs to get on here.
Yeah, I like
We had her
Mom
on in
it.
Vegas.
She did good.
We'll keep you in line.
It's fine.
She would keep
Well-
all day.
It's fine.
I think she got Troy Tack 3 times
Ooh,
in inspection line.
dropping the F-bombs, eh?
Yep.
Come on,
Yep.
She'll. I don't think she watches your live videos.
No. Probably not.
Oh yeah, I know she got Troy at least 3 times.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny because I announce shows back home, too, and I do these, and I try not to swear. I really do my hardest, but you guys know me personally. Like, if you're around me outside here, it's totally different, you know. I work as a salesman as a living, and I'm working in industry. I mean, everyone swears all day, you know, so sometimes it's tough for me to back off, you know.
Yeah.
But your mom will catch me sometimes. She caught
We
me
are
with
in
that.
Utah, and Utah is probably the less swearing state.
Yes. I learned that quickly.
Mom's kept a lot of people in line. It's quite comical.
Yes.
And you know what? Some people are a little harder learners than others. But for the best part about it is most people know it. Most people respect it.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, Mom's here. Nope, we're going to behave. And then there's always the occasional slip up.
You know what I realized?
Me, myself, have slipped up.
Yeah, I'm sure. But you know what you realize? That if you actually tried to curve it, or if you paid attention to it, I could stop swearing.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, you're because just being around your mom makes me stop swearing. You know?
We'll get you. We'll make you a cardboard cutout of Mom and just put in your shop.
Next to him.
I will get one made,
Oh, that'd be
and I'm
funny.
bringing it out.
That'd be funny. She is great.
All
She is
righty,
great.
we'll see
Hey,
ya.
get out of here. All right, you're good. So it's just you and me and Danny.
Yeah.
Eventually, I think Dale's coming up, but I'm pretty chill today. You know.
You've been good. I watched
Thank
your
you.
live feed this morning, and
Thank you. What'd you think?
I like them.
You know, I enjoy them.
I love when you walk through the cars, and like when you were walking through Vegas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we were just sitting there talking about my car. And the whole thing, I still watch that. I'll watch just to that part, and then I'm like, I'm done. I don't care to watch it.
Well, you know, when I go to derbies, I enjoy when you do something good. There's a lot of derbies out my way that are like the announcers don't know anything about derby. So you make a big hit, they don't even say your name.
Yeah.
You wanna,
You
know,
want that recognition.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
You know,
And these guys here, like, you get in those pits, man, and when you see the cars on the track on TV, it's one thing. But when you get to see them before and say, oh, okay, that guy has a Baldwin, or this guy has a Chrysler motor and a Ford, and you pick even more of your friends. You feel like you're closer with people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. You know, and then when you see that too, you're like, what did he make in that car? What did you make that Ford run? Like you have Dave
Yeah.
Burns in the
Oh,
Lincoln,
man.
and he's got a Ford motor,
I know.
and you're like, how does that thing screams?
He's got a great motor.
Oh
actually.
yeah.
I always laugh when people say they run Ford motors, but Burns has got the nastiest one I've
What's funny
heard.
is my brother ran a suicide Lincoln once,
Okay.
and we destroyed that car so bad. We left the stock motor, and I think it had the 462 in it.
Yep.
And there was a hole in front of that motor. The bumper was ripped apart. We broke the timing chain and everything off of that. And we got done with that derby. The A pillar was ripped completely off the car. And you got done with the Derby, and we reached over, and that thing still fired right up. Ran 30 minutes with no water in
Wow.
it. And we'd reach over, the car looked demolished. And
Yeah.
you'd reach over and hit the switch, and that thing would fire,
Fire
right
right
up.
up.
Probably the only car I've ever had that ran that long and would still fire up. The car wouldn't move because of the body.
Well, and it goes back to that. Sometimes you just get a good motor. Like,
yeah.
you remember when you just buy a car and put stacks on and a carburetor, and some of them were good,
Oh, yeah.
and some of them weren't,
Yeah.
And they both could be 318s from 1984, but they
and
don't
it's
both
like
run
a
the same.
shocker. You could have a shocker that was the strongest shocker you ever had, and the next one you have is totally junk, one hit and gone.
Okay, so, for a long time I used to wonder, what is that? Because shocker is the exact prime car that sometimes you can make one shot and that girl gets ugly.
Yeah.
And otherwise, you're through 6 times you're running it and she's still straight in the front.
Yeah.
But now that I've gotten to come out west a little bit, I think I'm learning why some of them were lasting longer than others.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there are some that have more gussets in certain spots, that their bodies have more gussets in
Like
certain
the
spots.
74 Imperials.
Yep.
I've never ran the pointy on them, but I've ran a 74 Imperial and a couple of the other ones. I've never had good luck with a 74 Imperial.
Right.
But the 76s and that I've had good luck with them.
Sure. Well, and I've had people tell me, 77, 78s are the best.
Yeah.
Well, and I know people that'll say, like, don't run 77, 78s are junk.
Yeah. So like the Imperials were the worst ones for me versus the New Yorkers or the Newports.
I had good luck with Imperial 74 and 5s.
And I had the whole opposite luck.
That's funny. Yeah, I think there was maybe one shocker out there today. It wasn't much. A lot of GMs today.
Yeah, I think Utah shows are going to a lot of GMs.
Yeah.
There's some Fords I've seen. And so that's what I say. We have a different variety of builds here,
Yes, you do.
And like I say, any car, especially with these rules, any car can compete.
Oh, I totally agree. It's about staying clean.
Yeah. There's some Vicks and
not taking tire shots, staying clean as you can. I think the drivers that drive backwards is really the guys who are going to do best tonight are going to drive backwards.
Yeah. Or stay away from Troy Tagg and his. Don't hit the back of his car. I'll tell you that right now.
Today I started my live stream with Troy Tagg, and like the first 3 messages are Tagg for the win. Troy's winning it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he probably is.
I think, like I say, luck. Derby is 90% luck.
Yep.
I don't care what you could have the best car in the world and have the best stuff in there. Go make one hit and get stuck on somebody.
That's why we derby.
Exactly.
That's the thing about derbying is like it's not always the best car wins.
No.
Because if it was, derbying would suck.
Exactly.
Because it would always be like, all right, Pete Hansen won again or whatever, But no, that's why we all have a chance every time, because stupid crap happens.
Exactly.
Stupid crap happens all the time.
You forget one little thing or something.
Well, okay. Well, actually, they're going to do national anthem. Let's stand up, Danny, and then we'll jump back.
Please remain standing for both the Australian and the Canadian national anthems. And we'll kick it off with the Australian national anthem.
Stuff and just kind of throw it under the table. No, the stuff on the edge. The bags and stuff.
We'd like to take a moment of silence. One of our Derby family passed away a couple weeks ago, Matthew McDonald.
And now to sing the Star Spangled Banner from Draper, Utah, in the center of the arena, Miss Jamie Gates.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight's charity group that we're working with for Stern Deer Racing is the American Heroes Project. We'll be passing the boot all night long in between the heats to raise funds for this great cause. Tonight's featured veteran from the American Heroes Project in the center of the arena is Master Sergeant Gordon L. Buell. U.S. Army retired. He was deployed in the War of Iraq, October 2005.
All right, we're back. Danny and I are back here. We're gonna kick off some action. That's what I love about Utah is like they do this national anthem and bam, let's just junk some stuff.
Yeah,
you know.
they'll have cars in here in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, real quick here. So, what's going on? We got film crews filming us today. We got Australia filming tonight. Todd is coming in heat number 2. He's going to be in. He's all the way from Australia, filming a documentary. He's here. It's super cool. The guy is the greatest guy. I love talking to him today because he's never done Derby. He's never sat in a V8 anything like this. He was sweating just backing it off the trailer, right? You know, and he comes up to me and he's like, "All right, give me some tips," you know. And we talked for a while, you know, and his perception of what's going to happen is way off. He thinks it's going to be like death race, you know, like piercing missiles are coming at him. It's like, nah, it's not going to be that intense.
Well, last year I let my wife's best friend drive in the passenger heat at Halloween Havoc
Yep.
with us, and she thought it was going to be bumper cars at Disneyland.
Yeah, right.
She was totally
Good luck on that.
Especially in Utah, you know.
Totally.
It's not like bumper cars in Utah.
No.
It was put to the floor, and here we go.
Well, it's funny because, you know, I told him, I said, you're actually at the Mecca of Derby, and, man, this is like the best place you could ever come. If you were going to come one place, Utah is the place to come, you know. And he's like, okay, cool. And he walks away, and I tell his other guy, I'm like, just so you know, like a lot of people are scared to run this track. A lot of dudes probably wouldn't pull out on this track, you know. So I said, don't tell him tonight. Tell him tomorrow that he has super balls. Because a lot of people would not pull out on this track, you know.
Oh, yeah. I've had people that I've talked to at Blizzard Bash and Cattle City. I won't go to Utah. You guys are too crazy.
See, I like that.
And like when I drove Capital Carnage, that's one thing I wish I had done different is went out and drove my style of
Utah
race.
style, absolutely.
I drove more of their style because I didn't want to be picked on or
Sure.
reversed. So, but if I ever come back out and drive again, I'm coming out
Well,
and
isn't there truth to running your race?
Yes.
When you hear people say run your race, there's a prime example of
Yeah.
maybe if you had run your
the
race, it would
would've
have gone
changed-
different.
Yeah, changed the whole outcome of the race.
Totally.
You know, and I had friends that told me out there that I've met through there when they said, "Oh, we didn't think you were that great of a driver," and then when you go to Vegas and you see me just standing on it
Right.
in Vegas,
Sure,
and
sure.
they had their whole mindset changed.
Sure, totally. Well, that's the thing about out here is when the pace is that fast, you learn driving quickly.
Yes.
You learn lessons quickly.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't take an hour.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
learn it in 30 seconds.
When your head bounces off the passenger side, you're like, "Whoa,
Not doing that again.
I'm not doing that again," and that guy's gonna get it back.
Totally, totally. No, that's good. That's good. But yeah, there's some good drivers that come out here, and I love Utah because you guys get every direction.
You do, and like I say, and people that want to come to Utah, like Johnny always says, just don't come for the Derby. Come and see the parks.
100%.
Come and see the national parks and the beauty that we got out here. It is so
It's gorgeous out here.
Gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. It's the only thing to say. You know, and there's tons to do.
Tons, you know, and where I'm from, I'm right in the middle of the state. So if you ever get on the maps and want to look, I'm 3 hours farthest from all the national parks. Like 2 hours, I'm to every national park.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like right in the middle of the state.
That's cool.
I'm 2 hours from here, 2 hours there.
Nice.
So that's why I said when you pick a place for me to fly out of, I can go to Vegas just as fast as I can go to Salt Lake.
When you said that, I'm like, what the heck? How can you get to Vegas as fast as you can get to Salt Lake?
Yeah, it's like 45 minutes longer to go to Vegas than it is Salt Lake.
Wow. Wow,
You know,
that's
and
cool.
like what's crazy too, like in 6 hours from to Denver.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I'm like right there in the middle. Like when we were looking at flights, I actually even looked at Denver. Do I want to go to Denver? If it
Right,
was that
fly.
much cheaper, it was only like $75 to fly out of Denver, and I'm like,
Jeez, that's cheap.
$75 cheaper to go to California or to New York than Vegas. And I was like, for $75,
just
it's
drive,
you
yeah.
go to Vegas.
It's not worth the 3-hour drive.
Yeah, 3 longer hour drive.
Both ways, because then when you get home, you got to do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I know that. Trust me, I know that. Yeah. So again, if you guys can see right here on your right-hand side, they're almost in the film. It's his camera crew, and they're all from Australia, and they're good. They're good dudes, actually. I enjoyed listening to them. I started asking them because one of the guys is from Toronto, which is actually a little bit north of where I live. And he goes, "Oh my gosh, I've been in your town," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what a small world, you know." And he goes, "But now I moved to Australia," and I said, like, "You don't care about snakes and spiders?" And he's like, "That's just like on TV." He's like, "I don't think I've ever seen a poisonous snake or a spider over there." And I'm like, "Okay, well, that's why I don't want to go over there, you know."
Oh, I want to go chase kangaroos on my dirt bike.
No, that'd be fun.
But they guess they don't let you ride like out in the hills like we can here.
You can't.
Down there, they didn't have like real restrictions where you can ride and do stuff.
Oh wow.
But that's what I've been told. I don't know. I could be 100% wrong.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
I just laughed at the roof sign. I thought that was hilarious. When
Yeah,
the
upside
guy down.
That's what Johnny comes over. He's like, "I'm gonna put this upside down because he's from down under," and I'm like, "That's funny."
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, this guy was so nervous.
I bet.
Oh my gosh.
If he's never
Danny.
even been around a
Oh
demolition derby,
man, he's so nervous. And he's like, "So I'm not even gonna try going backwards, right?" And I'm like, "Well, in theory you should." I said, "But probably not." you're,
not
probably,
you.
you're probably not, you know. But
At least to me, the starting the track, circling around the outside keeps my nerves down.
yes, me too.
And I heard some people say, "Oh, that's so bad for me." I get when we're in the middle of the arena and you're sitting there and I just start shaking. At
See,
least as the car's moving, I kind of get the feel.
Oh, not see, dude. When I did that circle and that started in the crowd countdown last year, dude, my guts were like, "Get out of there!"
And it's like, I guess it's like the stop is like motocross to me because I've raced so much motocross.
Right.
I'm on that starting line and you get the nerves just building up. But as soon as that gate drops, my nerves go 100% go away. So I guess like driving around, I'm already driving in the derby.
Sure.
Keeps my nerves down.
Totally. Well, you know, he comes up to me, and what's funny is we all think the same because we're derby drivers, but him, he's saying like, "Well, I don't want to hit another guy's car. I don't want to wreck another guy's car." And I'm like, "No, that's what we do." And he goes, "Yeah, but then the guy's out for the day, and he could have gone to the feature." And I'm like, "Todd, That's what we do. I said, no one's going to take it personal today,
Yeah.
man. You
If
junk
take-
them.
I'm a person. If you take derbying personal, you should be out of the sport.
Yeah, chill out.
Yeah.
Chill out. It started, we all started for fun.
Yes, I understand. You have your beefs and grudges and
Yep.
stuff, but still don't be at the end of the day being like, "Oh, you hit me. That's why I took you out." Or,
Exactly.
I'll hit you. Take me out too. I don't care.
I hear iron coming on the track. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Heat number 1, we're going to have 9 cars in this one. Keen Davis out of Tooele, Utah. Troy Tag and Andrew Tag together out of Vallejo, California. Rhett Beard out of Wyoming. He's in the number 35. Sean Umshed out of Alberta, Canada. He's going to be in the number 11. First car you're going to see here, this is Rhett Beard out of Douglas, Wyoming. Pre-ran Buick. Jacob Stevenson coming out next. He's in the number 6.
Out of Altamont, Utah.
He's in a shocker. No bumper shocks on the outside. He's got a hard nose.
That looks more of a white ramer. Looks like a wraparound.
You think? I think
The
that's
73.
nah. That's got the hole in the back.
Yeah.
That's a 4 or 5. Jacob Tag coming out, pre-ran Cadillac. He's run it a bunch of times. He says it's junk, but we know when the tags say that.
Yeah, Tag would say that. And if it was junk, it wouldn't be here at this show.
Kyle Foy coming out next in the X2. He's right here out of Utah.
I actually sold that guy the headers on that car the other day.
Oh, no way. Clay Stewart. This is one of I love Clay. I love watching Clay. He's a great driver. He's put on some great shows, and he's won stupid money out here.
Oh, yeah.
So Clay coming out here in the number 14. He's going to be the next one
A couple
out
years
there.
ago, he won the most money than anybody in the state.
That was cool.
He won what people make a year of
I
living
know.
at work.
I'm sorry if I'm breaking up. Every time I talk loud, that mic breaks up. Sorry, people at home.
He's just getting excited.
Yeah, I do. I get fired up. Clay Stewart coming out in a Chevy Impala, 456 Impala. The number 90 of Scott Kuzma, right out of Utah here.
Car number 3, Troy Tag from Vallejo, California.
Here comes Vallejo, Troy Tag. I'm going to try to get Troy on here tonight.
I think we need to get him
Yeah,
on.
we do. Let's work on that.
You know, I've been listening to that West Coast Derby podcast a little bit, and I keep telling you, you guys got to get him on there.
Yeah.
But I know it's hard to get people on those podcasts and
It
get
is.
everybody in line.
It is.
We got a
Here comes
metric
Troy
wagon.
Yep, number 663. Again, this is Keen Davis. He's in a metric wagon. He cut her up in the back. I think she'll roll up. I think he'll be all right. And Sean Umshed
That motor sounds good in that
with
one.
a Schrade motor, Chevy Impala, 4-door. You know, it's just quiet without Skinny.
It is.
Because Skinny's like usually over here just chirping in our ears.
And he's madman. Skinny is an awesome dude.
I love him.
I can't wait to hang out with you guys in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Weekend.
Oh, hell yeah. I've enjoyed the friends I've made out here.
yeah.
We really have made a
know,
lot of good friends.
A lot of good friends everywhere across the country.
Totally,
you know?
man.
Like I feel like I've met a lot of great people all across the country.
Yes.
And you know, I've not met a lot, but you know what? I love the camaraderie. And
Well, that's what I was saying to the guys from Australia today. He's like, you know, all these guys want to kill each other. I said, sir, we're all friends. You know, we're a community. These guys help each other. On the track, yeah, they're going to junk each other. You know what, Danny? I think you're right. That could be a 73.
yeah. So I was thinking of 73. And he probably did right by putting the square tube bumper on it.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
For wraparound, I'd have left the stock bumper on.
I agree. I'm with you.
There they go.
All right, so let's see what happens here.
You hear me now?
I'm turning you down a little bit.
Yeah.
Number 6,
Clay
Jacob
circling
Stevenson.
around. That's Scott Kuzma. Good hit.
663 stalls it already.
Yeah.
Ooh, good tire shot. This track's looking good.
Yeah, the track's really looking good. X2 just made a head-on.
Working on Jake Stevens now.
Jake Stevens up and running again. Oh, yeah.
They're going to work that corner of them.
Yeah. going to go hard. Are they pulling Mad Dogs out?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that. We're going to find out. I would think so.
You know, it's been their trade to pull a good Mad Dog, but I hadn't heard.
So we've lost a couple cars already. That's Utah here, you know, couple minutes in and you've already lost them. Good tire shot there.
Clay using the trunk.
Clay Stewart.
He tracked the guy backwards.
Ooh, the back rolled up nice on
Yeah,
number 14
rolled.
of Stewart.
Very nice.
Yeah. 35 of Rhett Beard doing a good job out there in the center.
Yeah.
Kuzma hammering on it.
Yeah, that runs good.
Now, that's that caddy you run at Vegas, right?
I'm not sure. That doesn't look like a caddy. That
No,
looks
it
like
doesn't.
a
You're right.
Buick.
It does.
No, he made a good hit there.
Yeah, you're right. Not a caddy.
I don't know where he ran that at.
Boy, having trouble keeping it running in the X2 in the center of your screen. Vince, if you could hear me down there, could we zoom in just a little bit there, if you wouldn't mind? So
Troy's just working it, you know. Just
Troy's
doing
good to
doing
watch.
what he's doing, you know. There's 4 good drivers out there right now, I feel. They're just working it.
Yep.
Actually, 5.
Well, it's interesting. You know, I think we're taking 3 out of this.
Yeah.
So who works together here?
Exactly.
You know the tags are working together, but I think Clay's smart enough not to pick a fight with them.
Yeah. It looks like he's going after a Canadian.
They're all going after Umshed out of Alberta, Canada. Yep, they're all working the Canadian.
Yeah, and then you got Scott Kuzma. He's running really good. They're kind of leaving him alone. I'm just glad I'm not in that heat.
No, it's tough heat. Ooh, good shot by Clay.
Clay's driving backwards good.
Oh, the back of his looks nice. The back of the tags, both caddies look unbelievable.
I wouldn't even take a shot on the back of those caddies.
No, just hurting yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The one thing I've learned, you don't hit Troy's cars. They're tough.
Yep.
I was in an 03 Vic once and just rolled my car up.
Oh, yeah?
Didn't even bend his.
He's tough, though, because if you don't go after him, he'll be there at the end.
Exactly.
And you won't have enough at the end to beat him.
Exactly.
Clay Stewart getting the back of the number 11 of Umshed. They're rolling up here.
The big key here right now is just getting to the main.
All right, now if you look at number 11, Umshed, passenger back rail is all the way to the ground. They got it buckled. Oh, they got it buckled ugly. On the passenger side of that number 11.
Oh, and it went
Clay
even
saw
back.
it. Clay sees it.
Yeah, Clay sees it. I think they're going to start working that back.
Yeah, I agree. They can smell it. Clay is driving it.
All of them are driving. 35, Rhett, he's going at it still.
He is. Kuzma bent big time in the front. Oh, what a shot. Kuzma's been picking on Beard the whole time.
Yeah. If they do a Mad Dog, I think he's your Mad Dog guy.
I agree. They're just letting Troy pick his shots.
Yeah, him and Andrew.
It's so tough because when you say, hey, I'm going to go take a shot on Troy, you better be willing to fight.
Yeah, you have to fight at the back.
Yeah, you got to have to fight till the end.
You know, that's one of the best things I guess I like about derbying is you could be a guy that's 6'7", 400
we're all the same size.
400 pounds,
yes.
but once you get into that, we're all the same size.
Yes. a funny thing, Danny, back years ago, there was a couple guys that were much bigger than me that I used to go against.
Yeah.
And I used to get intimidated by them. And this one driver come up to me and he goes, Josh, when you get inside your Imperial, it's the same size as their Imperial. They're no bigger than you.
Yep.
And that really changed my, it was like, yeah, you know what? I can outsmart them now. I thought I could outsmart them at that point, or outdrive them, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's very true, Danny.
Like I said, you might beat my butt in a fist fight, but hey, when we're in a derby car, hold
It's
on.
even.
I can hold you. This is an even playing field.
Yep, absolutely true. Rhett is just junk. Rhett's front corner is all the way down in the dirt, and gosh, it's ugly.
Back.
But he's still moving.
That's what's cool about those GMs, too. They just keep rolling up. Scott's rolled hardy hard, too.
Yep. All right, Rhett breaks his stick. Rhett Beard breaks his stick. Down to 5.
Now here's where who's playing together.
Got him. That's a first front shot with Clay. Took him on that wheel, got that bent. Yeah, he got him
Get
bent.
him up in the K-rail.
Yeah, it looks like that tire's laid over a little bit on Beard. They're going to work him in there. Yep.
He's getting up now. He guess I better go.
Yeah, he knows.
When you're in that position, I believe you honestly just got to step your pace up
You have to.
and just run it.
And hope you catch somebody, you know, knock them out.
Yeah. So this is where you're outnumbered. You just will make the rest of the night bad night.
Yep. Oh, man, look at that rear frame rail buckling right into the back tire. Wow, she's waffled all ugly over on that side of the number 11. Yeah, he's not going to be able to back up at all. He's plowing dirt. Too bad. They're working him.
Scott, he's just rolling around. I still can't believe how good Clay's trunk rolled.
It looks great.
I think that'd be another one I don't know if I really want to hit right now.
Right.
Because I think it'd do more damage to your car if you took it.
Yeah, if you took it on, I agree.
What do you guys think of heat number 1 out there? These guys are driving the behinds off for you.
You can see the drive shaft is tilted down on the number 11. That rear end starting to point downward. Here comes Clay.
That was a good hit. Really good.
I like watching Andrew Tagg drive. He's so patient.
Yeah.
He really is a great driver.
That's going to be a team to watch in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. And they've been running this rules and these tech guys for years.
Yeah.
I mean, they really have an advantage for guys coming from their first time.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a good show, Vegas.
Yep.
I just think they're just trying to wait out the two, really, you know. You got Scott and...
I'm surprised they're not working Kuzma more.
Yeah. Just because his car's bellied hard, you think they'd get on to him a little bit more.
Oh, you think? Clay's been rocking stuff.
Clay's really stepped it up.
Good tire shot. Got him. Following him in.
Scott, he's starting to smoke, so. There they go. They got him boxed in right there. They'll just start.
Look at Clay. Ready to finish it.
There you go here.
Clay stalled it, fired it back up.
Who are they going to give Mad Dog to? They said they're taking a Mad Dog.
Okay. All right, Kuzma gets out. Still on the clock, though.
Ooh, that was a good hit.
Wow, got him.
I don't think he was expecting that one.
He leaned him right over.
That's always been my biggest scare about running a bar across the middle from your dash bars, is having that bar there to get laid over.
Yes.
I've been doing that a couple times, but I'm learning keeping them low now.
I keep mine low and I pad the heck out of it. But I always run a seat with an arm pad, you know, where to flop down, and then I put my shifter on the outside of that. So even if I got laid over, I'd still be hitting my arm pad.
I think there's your 4.
Let's see exactly who they say here. Camera guy's in the way.
He's happy to be here.
Yes.
He won't.
All right, so let's see where we're at. 7:43. I'm just making sure you guys are watching it. Reno Ragazzi watching. We got everybody watching today. It says they sound good. Appreciate that, guys. All right, everyone says the sound is good.
That's good.
All right.
Love you too, Brian Horton.
Uh-oh.
You should be here too.
Horton's watching.
He sends me, he says, you look sexy on TV.
That's funny. All right, so. All right, heat number 1 in the books. I don't even know who won yet. We'll figure it out here in a second. We're going to go right on to heat number 2. So, Danny, we got a few minutes today. The main reason I wanted to get you in is talk about this great fantasy thing that was your idea. First off, I want to say that so everyone knows it wasn't anyone but yours idea.
And like I said, I'm not doing it for anybody but the kids.
Right.
And, you know, the kids is the main factor that I want. You give me a kid that's sick, I have the biggest heart.
Understood.
The biggest corner of my heart will go out of that kid. Because,
I understand.
You know, I love seeing videos of kids, you know, and like I say, I got a couple friends that have, their kids have Down syndrome, and when I see them do things, it melts my heart. Like, I love Nick Shaw. I don't know if you've heard of Nick Shaw. He's a really good driver down where I'm from, and his kid has Down syndrome. And when his kid fires the derby car up and that kid smiles, it just melts my heart.
Loves it, yeah.
He just loves it. Good job, Clay!
Come on, Clay. You look good. Clay's fired up. Clay's mad right now. Very mad, which I would be mad too. Because he made the final hit and got hung in there. And
yeah, that's a Y-framer.
Yeah, you are right, Danny. You were right. That's 70.
Like I say.
You're right, brother. You are right. Decker, wrong. So let's go back to that. So, 2 years ago, right? It was 2 years ago you and I were at Halloween. Or was it last year?
Last year, Halloween, right after San Filippo.
Yes. I was out here with you.
Yeah.
It was at the end of the night. We were all drinking and eating barbecue. And you came up to me with the greatest idea I think ever.
You know, if we can find the guy to buy a plane ticket and a motel room, let's fly somebody out to Utah. You can drive my car.
Yeah, and you know, for me, we knew exactly who to go towards.
Yeah.
It's like, Johnny, this is
Yep.
what you're doing.
Yep. And you just turn around, Johnny, you're buying plane tickets.
Okay, but let me just throw this out there.
We want to get that guy
Come
on. Come on.
We'll be nice.
Come on.
We'll be nice. Come on.
Sorry we're interrupting this one.
Yeah, but Johnny did. He just said, like, okay, I'll do it. You know, that's how cool Johnny is. I want people to know that, like, Johnny's spending a lot of money to fly somebody out. All right, Mac, I'm going to make you put this on, all right? And then we're just going to talk right into this guy. And you'll hear us nice and good in a second. Okay, you will in a second. Can you hear me now, sir? A little bit easier you can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear the #1 Derby driver out of New York.
Oh, you can hear yourself? Yeah. #1 out of New York. Get out of here, sir. I love it. All right, so down here with Stan McDonald. Sir, you've had some stuff going on in your life, and we wanted to get you on here for a lot of reasons. But if for anybody, Gumby's going to start getting us in trouble. Gumby, get out of here. But yeah, no, Stan, now let me go back a little bit. The first time I got to run with you here was probably one of the most memorable nights of my life. It came down to you and me, and you almost rolled me. But I want to say you also got me unstuck. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. That was a very noble thing you did. That was cool of you. I always want to say thank you. But so you had some negative happen, and anybody that's on Facebook knows that unfortunately you lost your son. Matthew, 25 years old, right? Matt was 25 years old.
25.
Wonderful. I love your kid. He was great. The last time I watched him was at Golden Spike in the truck division, right, at May Mania. That was the last time I saw him. He won it, right?
Yep.
And he was super happy that night, so happy that night. But I wanted to have you on, sir, just to take a few minutes if you could. I know this is tough for you, but I know how much the Derby community loved your son, and we've been seeing that. We've been seeing how much everyone loves your son and you guys as a family. And I know it's tough. But I want to say from everybody in the world of the sport, we love you guys.
Yeah.
And we're thinking about you.
Thank you.
And I love you, and I love your son, and I just wish the best for you guys in the future, sir.
Yes,
I know it was tough.
Utah has your back. And
Yeah, and you know, for a laughing second, some people bust your balls that you don't drive hard, right? And sometimes you and I have had talks where you said, like, yeah, no one likes me out here, right? You said that to me.
Yes, sir.
But that's not true. That's not true. People love you. You know, and I know on the track is probably different because you're taking thousands of dollars away from them all the time. But your family's always been great Derby drivers, right? You guys have always been helping other people, smiling. You guys always talk with everybody, converse with everybody, and we're gonna miss Matt.
Yes, sir.
You know, I know we're all gonna miss Matt, but I know a lot of people have asked what happened, and if you don't want to get into it, it's okay. But you don't have to get into any details if not. But Matt didn't see it coming.
No, sir.
Matt didn't see it coming. Nobody saw it coming. It was just a freak.
They said it was a fluke, and he drew the short straw.
yeah,
There's nothing you can say other than that.
Nope.
And he ended up having a tumor around his heart. Is that what happened?
5 inches across right here in the central of everything. Breathing, blood vessels, arteries, everything.
So now we're all men. We don't like going to the hospital. We don't like thinking about things like this. Was there any ever time that Matt thought that something was wrong, or he ever had chest problems or breathing problems, or?
A couple weeks prior, he had like a cold, but it went away. And from what the doctors were telling us, because of that type of lymphoma cancer, that it can double and triple in size in a matter of minutes.
Minutes?
In minutes.
Oh, wow.
So I picked him up that morning, and he was fine, and 30 minutes later, I had to rush him to the hospital.
I'm sorry, sir.
sorry.
So, you know,
So the doctors, besides going to the doctor and been checked for this would have never been caught.
no.
And this would have never been caught. No. Sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You know, it's tough because I know you guys are from such a Derby family, and I know you guys were working on Derby cars. You know, you were doing Derby stuff, and it's just a tough situation. But I want you to know that this world of Derby is loving you and thinking about you. I know you don't hear it all the time, but we are praying for you guys, and I wish you guys the best, sir. You know, and I know you're going to win a bunch of Derbies coming after this, right? I know you are. So let's go on a side note.
Okay.
Okay. I've been telling you to run Chryslers forever. Right?
Right.
And you ran one and you kicked some butt with it. You were kicking ace with it. You know what I'm saying? What'd you think of that old girl?
It was a fun car.
Yeah.
First shocker I ran, so.
How can that be? How many cars have you ran in your life? 200 cars.
A lot, but I've never ran a shocker. I always ran life framers.
Yeah.
So they weren't even on the radar.
Yep.
And that one was given to me. A friend of mine bought it. California car, rust-free. Everybody's like, oh, you don't want a rust-free car. You want a rusty car. Hey, free is for me. I mean, 20 bumpers still on it, everything. So
I got to see it the other day. It looked good.
All he wanted was the 440 out of it. So
sold. You can have it.
He's like, haul it off or I'm going to send it to the crusher.
Wow.
So.
You lucky. Now, nobody knows this, but Max sends me pictures all the time, and the cars he'll say, like, hey, take a look at this, $200, and it's like the most mint condition driver, and it's like, what? I mean, you sent me some pictures where I get mad at you. You know, now you're from Georgia originally, or where are you from? Tell how did you get to California, or how's that work out?
I'm originally from Ohio.
Ohio.
Graduated high school, joined the Marine Corps, and retired out of California.
Okay. So you never lived in Georgia?
No, I got stationed down there, and that's where for 7 years.
Gotcha. All right, so next heat coming on. I'm going to run these. Stay right here, Mac. I'm making you stay here all night for a while. I'm going to make you stay for a while. All right, heat number 2 coming out here. 8 cars in this one. A good pile, actually, here. Number X77, Brittany Huggard. Brittany, she sends it every time. I told her I'll be rooting for her. I always do.
Oh, yeah, she sends it.
Oh,
She's
I love watching
Vegas
her. Yeah, she's fun to watch. Joker coming up next in the number 14. 810 is Andrew Anderson out of Tooele, Utah.
In a second, it's my girlfriend's birthday. Her name's Crystal Shumway.
Wrong us, not us, Doug.
Wrong us.
You gotta go talk to people back there. Go yell at somebody else, dude. 414, Randy Moore out of Mesa, Arizona. Arizona is Randy Moore. All right, now, in this next car coming out, this red car, Lone Wolf, this is Todd Sampson. He's all the way out of Australia. And I'm telling you right now, you can't see that. This guy is shaking like a leaf right now. This guy's so nervous. Stan, he was so nervous today, dude. He was so excited. He's never been, first Derby, never driven a V8 like this, never even watched a Derby.
Yeah,
so he really didn't know what to expect.
And then give him a charade motor.
I know, he's going to be all right. He'll be all
Never
right.
go to V8.
He'll be all right. All right, so Danny Green.
Daniel Green?
Yeah, she's going to be in a caddy. They said they built this in just a couple days. Danny Green, she's out of Utah.
It's got a guard motor in it.
Guard motor, okay. So that that thing's gonna run. Oh man, I love watching this next guy, number 31, Anthony Tripler. He's in a bubble veg. Pre-ran, back's been up nice, but really the front looked good. Okay, now this guy here, number 50. I wish there was a camera on you. Do it in front of the camera. Do it in front of the camera.
See what I'm saying?
So, Gumpy, get your face out of there. I love this guy. All right, number 50, Rob Ling. He is 66 years old. Is that going to be you at 66?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I got a friend of mine, shout out to him in California. His name's Chuck Gullick.
Yep.
I built his last Derby car for him. He was 76 years old.
Oh, that's awesome.
He got second.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Way awesome.
We have a guy named Harold Benjamin by me, and he's 76, and he just ran, and that's so cool, dude. I wish I still run at that age.
Or hope. We still can.
Hope, yeah. All right, so I think I got everyone out there. Number 9, Danny Green. She's in a Cadillac. Todd Sampson. He's in that metric, red metric from Australia. Andrew Anderson, number 810. 414, Randy Moore. Joker in 1450, Rob Lang. Brittany's in the X77. And Anthony Tripler in the number 31. Who's going to pull this off? Metrics or the Old Iron? And Tripler's gone.
This is a lot faster pace already.
Yes. Now, I told the Australian, try to do 2 laps. Stay on the outside of everybody, get your laps in, and then get into the action. So we'll see what he does, getting out in the open. Here comes Brittany, going to smoke him. I just told him to stay off the walls. Get off the walls. Don't get near them.
Keep the driver
There you
going
go.
out.
Yeah. Yeah, I told him when you start getting beat up in the middle, just get out of there. Get out in the open. All right, there. Pace slowed down already.
He's going to get him.
He's got about 40 cameras on the inside of that car. He did tell me he wanted to feel the experience, like he wanted to last longer than 1 minute. So I said, you know, drive around a little bit. Don't go wild off the bait. And I think he'll do all right here.
Well, like I say, he's got a good motor in it.
He does. And Johnny knows how to build them GMs, you know.
Yeah, he does.
Moore with a good shot, rolling the back of that. I believe they said 68 Ford in that black and green of Andrew Anderson. Moore looking for another one. Who's he going to take on here? Got him again. I know Moore and Joker working together in this one. The 2 out-of-staters.
Joker's rear end rolled up good.
It does look good.
I decided he has the live come out and lift derbies.
Yep. The back of the number 810 as it comes around here, they got that one corner shoved way up.
Has that wagon hit anybody yet?
Not yet, no, sir. He's 66. You got to give him benefit of the doubt.
Oh, okay.
Stan, that's what people say when we watch you up
Yeah.
here. No, I'm
Just kidding, man.
busted your balls, sir. Busted your balls.
Danny, she's doing pretty good too.
Yes. The last time I was on the track with you, you smoked me at 40, so I can't say you don't hit.
That was in the same arena.
Yeah, it was in this arena. It was one of the funnest nights of my life.
I was at Disneyland.
Were you?
I was wanting to be here.
And then after that, we went to, what was it, Ogden?
Yeah. Yep. So Moore looking good in that Cadillac. Danny looks good in that pinkish blue. She looks good. Back rolling up nice. Everyone trying to make the feature here.
Oh. Hey, Rail.
Don't want to hit that wall.
Those hurt.
Yeah.
Australian, he's still doing good.
The Australian doing very good.
That was a good hit. This is going to be a good heat. All the cars still running and moving.
Now, Mac, this is more of a stocker build. A lot of guys running suspension, full suspension, moving completely. Some guys lock them up. What is your preference on this track?
For this track, I like it to be a little loose so it'll
Bounce. Yeah.
You can chain the hump if you want, but the front suspension is where it needs. I've been beat around enough on them cars that freaking are locked up. And
Oh, it hurts. Yeah, I agree. And you're putting more stress on all your parts, you know. And sometimes I think the bounce of the suspension actually absorbs some of the shot in the spring and the shock. So I'm kind of with you on that stuff. Number 810 trying to get it fired up of Anderson.
They tore the back end of his car off.
That Lincoln is a 70, I believe. They don't have lease springs.
Yep.
Which we know, even the suicides, even lease springs, they go.
Yep. Joker working his front tire there.
I got to make up my mind here shortly because apparently the Australian's going pretty good over here.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. He might make the feature.
Might.
But even if he does, I don't think he's running it. He just wanted to run one time tonight. He said that. He only wanted to run once. So.
We were talking with Troy Tagg earlier, and great guy.
Yes.
I mean, we ran together out there at Washington County. He broke a gearbox. I was losing a tranny. We were taking care of business, and he won it.
Yeah.
No shame in his game. He's an awesome guy.
He is a great guy.
He's earlier tonight. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna put this thing in the main event, and I want you to drive my car in the main event."
I heard this, sir.
You heard that?
I heard this.
I think I've heard a lot of people say they want you in their car in the main event.
I got a feeling you might win tonight. So I'm going to throw that out there early because I got a little extra love for you tonight, sir.
I don't know. There's a lot of good drivers here tonight.
Yes, there are. Yes, there are, but...
Ain't no doubt. Troy built a hard caddy.
Oh, yeah. And I've watched you win here. So it's not. That's nothing new to you here.
I've watched you win lots of shows.
Yes. Australia's still in it.
Yeah.
He ain't heard it yet.
No. Looks like Brittany's all done in the X77. Number 810, he's all done. So we lost 2.
No, he's still running. He's got his flag up. He hasn't been moving very much.
Oh, you're right, Danny. I see him running.
Daniel Grange's wife's car is looking good.
Yeah. Yep. More coming in on Danny's tire. Got to protect those front tires on caddies.
Tripler's car is looking good too.
Yeah. Tripler can drive. Tripler really is a great driver. Joker working on Anderson, who's pretty much dead over there. Hasn't broke his stick, but Joker's just going to keep working him until he breaks it.
Or is going good backwards. He's using the back of that car.
He is.
And that's what, a Buick or Knowles?
75 caddy.
There's a caddy, yeah. 810 gets off the wall. Had to have been close to his minute there. Now, Danny Grange is running with the Australian. I know that for a fact. They weren't going to go after each other.
Joker got him on the gas.
Joker got him in the corner. Anderson's in a very bad spot. When you get cockeyed in a corner like that, you're in some trouble.
Especially when you got already steering problems.
Yeah, you're in trouble. I don't know if he's going to get out of there. 810, broke his stick, all done. Who are they going to go after next here?
I'm wondering, the wagon. He's got bumper falling off.
I'm surprised he's not driving backwards more.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do in a wagon, right?
That's a clamshell. That's a clamshell.
I love the camaraderie. You guys call them clamshells, we call them snappers.
Yep, snappers, yep. Round backs, clamshells. Watch that door. She takes the stop. She stops, doesn't take the door on.
Joker's starting to open it up a little bit. Australian might be having fun.
I think so.
It hasn't pulled the flag yet.
Yeah.
He might be moving to the United States and becoming a driver.
That's funny. Yeah, Lang's bumper way out there on the front.
Here comes trouble.
What, Gumby? Get out of there, Gumby. Go do something. Yes. All right, so down to 6. Australia's still in it. Vince, if you can hear me down there, if we could zoom in just a little bit, maybe another inch or two, just to maybe to the corner of that track on the bottom of the screen there, just a little bit. You're out of here? Thank you for coming up, sir.
Thank you.
I'll talk to y'all soon.
Yeah. Well, you're going to come back when you win tonight.
Yeah, we got to have you back on.
We'll get you back on. Good luck. We'll see you a little bit later. Yes.
Thank you. And
Stan McDonald jumping up from us. I don't
Audrey
know.
says hi.
I don't know if Stan knows 100%, but they are going to put Stan in a car tonight. No matter what, Stan is going to get in the car in that feature.
I think
so.
he deserves it.
Absolutely, man.
You know?
Absolutely. You know, I was talking to a guy from Australia, and we talked about it. And he goes, "I'm going to give him my car." He goes, "I got to give him my car," and I'm like, "It would be sweet. It would be cool, you know, if you gave your car away to him." And he said he didn't want to run in a feature. He goes, "I'm not here to take a spot from somebody else, so I'll give my car away." And I'm like, "That's cool."
Like
man.
I say though, he earned the spot too.
Agreed.
You know, he's out there giving it the best.
Yeah.
He earned that spot. And
Totally.
I think he looks like he's having fun, and
I bet he's surprised how long it's been going. He didn't think it was going to go long.
well, usually the Utah heats are over.
Yep. But you can definitely tell everybody's trying to make the feature. Oh, they got robbed. Oh, Lane got rocked there. Moore had enough of Lane.
Maybe what he's thinking, maybe if I hit him, he'll pull his flag.
Look at the back of this wagon. Wait till he comes around. Oh, they peeled him right open.
I think that's the same wagon he drove in Vegas.
Really? He's rented a bunch.
Yeah.
Look at that back tailgate off, bumper off. Wow, they peeled him open.
Joker, there's your bumper.
Yep. Yeah, that's looking good, Vince.
I think they're getting them where they're starting to get hot.
Tripler just chilling out.
Oh, yeah.
Looks just like he
Tripler's such a
started.
good drive.
Yep.
He's been letting everybody do the work for him tonight.
Looks like Moore has had enough of Danny. Lang is stalled, trying to get it fired up on the far side, number 50. You see black smoke out of that wagon on the deep end.
Uh-oh, here comes Tripler. Is he gonna get?
You're gonna take on Joker. Nope. You want to come up? You want to come up? I think we're getting gumbo. Gumbo salad here. Oh, Rob Lang gets it fired up. Rob Lang had it been right at his last few seconds there. Gets it fired up. Crowd liked it. Again, Rob's 66 years old.
Can you hear us, Gumby?
I can hear you very well, and Rob Lang's been driving that same car for 66 years, I think.
Isn't that the same car he took to Vegas?
I have seen that car.
A lot.
I told him from me, he says, no, it's a different car. I said, I'm going to start marking it every time it's here. So I can see, he'll pull the quarter out, make it look good, reattach the rear bumper, pull up the trunk lid, and it'll look just like it did when it got here.
Yep. Well, I remember the first time I watched him run here, Gumby, it was a brutal heat, and they were working him, and he just shut it off. He was done. He was like, nah, not interested.
Rob is a funny guy. He is in it just because he loves the sport.
I can hear
he
talking
wants
to
to
him.
get out there and bang some cars, Even if he wins the heat, I would almost bet that he said, no, I'm done. I had fun.
Yep,
So
load it
I've
up.
seen stuff. Yeah, I want to go. I had fun, and I'm good.
But maybe this is his night, and he says, I'm going to win the show.
Yeah, maybe. He's going to have a lot of work to do.
If I was a betting man, I think we could take that 1,300 people that bought tickets, put that money on it, and quadruple it, I think.
Scary.
Well, I shouldn't be promoting gambling.
No,
I
you
am
shouldn't,
LDS,
especially
and I
you.
don't do
Exactly.
that. So, I think you got to put it in a savings account that's getting at least 6% interest.
That's true. That's true. Well, I got to tell you, I hope you didn't forget, but you got to pull a clamshell wagon out because you said if we hit $5,000, well, we're at 13,000, my friend.
So that means it needs to be 3 times the snapper wagon. Not 3 snapper wagons, but that means it better be really nice.
Yes, I agree, sir.
So everybody needs to be saving up their pocket change. And,
and you can win a Gumpy clam.
After the San Filippo show, we'll figure out how we're going to raise up some more money.
Yep, we will raise more money for it after that. I think that's
But
cool.
we're not going to give a wagon away that's a rust bucket. We're going to make sure that if you win it, you earn a good wagon because it's going to go to a very good cause.
Yes, sir.
I'm right now really struggling. I want to give you one, but I'm really having a hard time with it because it's been my baby for years. And if Bryce Lanou knew I was thinking of giving it's a 75 Chevy wagon. Not an ounce of rust in it. It was on the TV show Touched by an Angel.
Oh, boy.
So it sort of got this Touched by an Angel feel to it. So
I don't think that's the one that needs to go.
So there's this.
That's tough.
For me, it's like a sign, and maybe it.
It might need to go.
I've had a lot of people over the years trying to buy it. I haven't committed to that one, but I'm going to give up a good one that's well worth a big money show.
Yep. Thank you.
Oh, it's a great cause.
Well,
and I got enough of them. You think I'm really going to run them all? Oh,
we
no.
know you're not.
So I might as well give a couple up for good causes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, it's going to be cool. When we started it, my group, we thought if we could hit $5 grand, $8 grand was a really that's crazy. We're at 13,000. Yeah, and we'll talk about it after this heat because I'm going to give one last pitch. It's going to be your last chance to buy tickets to run here in Utah. And if you're watching right now, you want to be here.
I'm going to tell you, how about this pitch?
Go.
If you get it to $15,000,
I'm listening.
I'm going to give Touched by an Angel away.
Done. All right, you hear that at home.
So everybody back at home, I'll get pictures of it. It is a 75 Chevy Impala wagon, very nice. Motor, tranny, everything in it, runs and drives. It has been sitting for a number of years, but there's a lot of people. If you really want to know about it, call Bryce Lanou. He's been begging for it for years. He can give you details. So Bryce, you want to buy it, you better. Let's get this up to 15 grand, and you better buy a bunch of tickets to win that car. Here's your chance to get it, because if not, it's never going anywhere.
Awesome, Gumpy. Thank you so much. More breaking a A-arm or ball joint, and Danny coming after him, but Moore's in trouble right now in the number 414.
I really liked how he set the front end of that car up, how they cut the nose off. I'm like, I'm going to try that, This has been a lot of. I'm not used to this much strategic driving.
It's very strategic in this heat.
I don't know if I like it. To be honest with you, I probably don't like it.
Well, I'm surprised you're not out there yelling.
That's why I came to sit up here, so you keep me all calm, you know.
The old Gumby, when I first came out here, was out there yelling at. I remember you stopping a heat before.
Yeah.
First time I ever came out here.
Well, if they're going to drive like this, they better put a show on in the main event.
I agree, sir. I agree.
So.
But it's tough. A lot of good drivers in this one, you know.
There are, and they're from all over. And there we go.
All right, that could be our final three. Danny, right? Tripler's in. Danny Grange is in. Wow, Australia goes. Todd Sampson made it. Wow.
Hey, Audrey. We want to tell you happy birthday.
Yeah?
It's her birthday today, Audrey's birthday.
Nice. Oh, yeah, I seen that. I seen it was her birthday.
And she's telling me to tell us her hi.
Oh, we're saying hi, Andrew.
Happy
Yes.
birthday.
Yes, we are saying hi to you.
So are we getting excited for the San Filippo Smash? Is it number 4?
Number 4.
You know, every one of those ought to count as 2 because they're so stinking good.
Oh, sir, this one's going to be the best ever.
I think it's going to be #1 Derby next year.
We have 240 cars pre-registered. 240 cars pre-registered. This is before I left here, so we're probably in the 250 range, dude. Sir, I'm pushing for, if we hit 343 cars, Spinning Wheels, our group that promotes demolition derbies, would have smashed 1,000 cars this summer. Just like Stir and Dirt. I don't know how many you guys smashed, but not 1,000, sir.
300-400, you know.
We got you over there on the East Coast.
You've got us in a lot of ways. Those are.
But, sir, you know, you were out there. You got to watch it. Oh, Australia getting a little love from the crowd. It's a good show, right? Because a lot of people, listen, I hear it all the time, like, Decker, I seen your tracks. They're small, they're whatever, but you were there, right?
I will tell you, I was there in awe. You know, the mini truck, minivan show.
Yep.
Tell
Danny, because he's running
I'm running a minivan.
Tell him about it.
Don't go past mid-arena or you're going to get lit up. I will tell you.
That's so funny.
I think the idea is nobody's getting paid, so they don't care.
Yes.
Their tracks are narrow, but they're long.
Yes.
And they are not afraid to go all the way across with the pedal on the floor. So.
And as I was telling you when you were out there, you watch guys wait for the lanes to open, and then they go all the way through the lane, you know? They're looking for the full tracks.
Oh, yeah. I was like, a couple times I'm like, that's one crazy son of a gun.
I kept looking over at you, and you're like, whoa,
You know, if I ever drive out there again, I tell you, I'm going to have to get a hold of Skinny. I'm going to have him get me a bunch of pork chops, fatten me up a little bit.
Don't even
he's going to have to fatten me up because I don't know if I can handle all those hits, you know. So, you know, the bacon, all that stuff.
Oh, sir.
So, you know, Skinny's going to have to fatten me up.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. You know, I felt bad because I built you a relic out there that did not do well. I almost owe you another car because you guys built me cars out here, I won with it, you know.
Hey, I won with it because I got to pull out, you know, pulling out into the arena with 23, 24 cars that are 1959 and older was a win to itself.
It was cool.
I mean, I've got all the pictures on my phone of every car still.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I started watching derbies when I was 3 years old, which is 1972.
Okay.
What was running in 1972?
50s and 60s.
The cars that I was in the heat with. And to me, it was an amazing experience. And I was like, how's this going to feel? It really felt like I was sitting on a pillow and people were hitting me. It was so soft because they just pack.
They did.
Other than the 58 Lincolns and Mercurys. Those were not. I saw one of those come. I'm like, oh, this is not pretty. But, you know, it was just to see the time that people put into the cars to paint them up and to make it feel, you know, it was just really
it's great.
A once-in-a-lifetime. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime hunt. I hate hunting, but I love that. So it was amazing. I would say that was, even though I didn't do well, it was probably my favorite heat to be in the last 5-10 years.
Awesome job, Todd. Great job. You did good. You did good, sir.
So, yeah, it was just an amazing experience. And, again, it's the cause. So if anybody's in upstate, mid-New York, lower New York, Pennsylvania, take the opportunity to drive over there, throw your 10, 15 bucks down on the table and donate to this cause. And I will tell you, they ran 400, 500 cars last year?
We did?
Yeah.
343.
343 in 6 or 7 hours.
Yeah, we ended up running 19 heats. We have 20 on the docket for this year. 20 heats.
I know a lot of shows out there. You get 343 shows. You're going to use up your 3 weeks paid vacation and everything.
Yes.
You know, this was over.
Yes. Our average heats are 6 minutes. 6-minute heats.
So what's that tell you about the drivers and the hitting?
They love it. They love it.
Hard.
Well, like I said, I think you bring it back to being nobody's getting paid at this show, so they're just ready to junk stuff.
And it goes back to what brought us into the sport, which was entertainment.
Yeah.
It is just for the crowd cheering, and everyone at San Filippo for our area. That's their day you make yourself famous because every person of the Northeast is in there. You know, everyone's watching. So if you have a really good day at San Filippo, everyone saw it. You know?
And I hear the Siopas are coming this year.
Yeah, Todd's coming. He's
you
got
know,
one.
It's good to see Todd coming.
Yep.
I might.
Sour's coming.
Sour's driving a Prius.
Yeah. Sour's going to come.
I might have. You know, I wouldn't tell Todd this, but no, I wouldn't put a rollover on somebody, would I? I'd give some money to charity if they could roll somebody over.
Oh boy!
I can see this national battle going on here.
Oh boy! Telling people to take Todd out. I don't know about that.
Did I say Todd?
I don't know about that one. What's up, brother?
I'm not here.
We need to get back on that raffle car stuff going.
Yeah, so tonight, so everybody knows, we are going to pull the winner of this on Tuesday. Somebody is going to get flown out Halloween Havoc, which is just 4 weeks away, a month away. We're going to fly you out on a Wednesday. We're going to pay your rental car. We're going to pay your... Okay, sir. Thanks for coming up. Thanks. What's up, brother? How you doing, buddy? Done. Sounds good, brother. So, okay. You're building a car.
Yes.
Tell us about the car that you're building.
I am building a 99 Vic, and I'm building it to stockish, pretty like these kind of rules. What we got going tonight. A little overstock, you know, Hobby stock probably.
This stock, yeah. Exactly.
And it's going to be fun. I've got a small block Chevy. It's a 377. Which I don't know if a lot of people know, but it's a D-stroke 400.
Okay.
With a 350 crank in it.
Okay.
Putting out about 550 horsepower.
Ooh. So someone's going to drive a motor with 550 horse. Okay, I'm loving it.
Yeah,
Loving it.
550 horse.
Tell us about it.
Got a Punisher tranny behind it.
Okay, so you can beat the Okay.
Beat it.
All right.
It's going to go. 35 spline axles.
Okay.
In a GM 10 bolt.
Yep.
So
They're fine.
You're fine. Whoever wins this, if you hurt it, don't be scared to run it.
Yeah.
You cannot hurt this motor no worse than I can.
Right. Right.
And like I say, I want you to come and drive it.
Yeah.
If you break it, it's fixable.
Right.
And it's all for the kids, and that's what it's all about.
Totally. So what we're going to do is Danny's building this car you've been working on today, you were saying, right?
I got it tilted today and bumper put on it.
Nice. Nice.
Get
You'll work on it tomorrow?
Rear in tomorrow and get it ready to put the body back on.
Nice. That's
The
cool.
body's all done. The cage and the doors are done. So I got the trunk and that stuff to do when I get the body back on.
Sure. So, someone's going to fly out. We're on Tuesday night, live from my house. Right now we have 1,300 tickets, 13 plus.
Yeah.
We have them all pulled off. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, in the order that you signed up, and we're going to send this out so you'll know your number before the night starts. But we're going to send. Everyone is going to have a number to their name. If you signed up first, you're number 1. If you signed up 23, you're 23. If you're 55, you with me? We're going to put that list out, so you're going to be able to look at that list and say, Decker, okay, I see myself on here, blah, blah, blah. We're going to pull one guy. We're going to pull one or girl. There's a lot of ladies in here. Now, when you win it, okay, let's imagine you won it, okay? You're at home. You see us pull your ticket, right? You're going to fly it on a Wednesday. Johnny's paying for it, right, which is perfect. You're going to fly it on a Wednesday. We're going to get you a rental car. We got your hotel. Enjoy Utah, just as you were saying a little bit earlier.
Come do it.
When you win, it's up to you, but you start going and look at all the cool stuff there is to do in Utah, and come do it. Come do it. Get in the mountains. Do something.
And if you guys can't figure something out to do in Utah, you better be calling me or Johnny, and we will find you stuff to do.
Totally. And you're going to come and you are going to get to run, not on this track, but a track much like this, almost much.
Probably a little bit bigger.
I like Golden Spike more a little bit,
Yeah.
track-wise. So you're going to run at Golden Spike Arena. You're going to come on Track Shot with me and Danny again, just like right now. You're going to be sitting right here with us. It's going to be a good night. You're going to want to win it. If you want to win this, it's a $10 ticket. All the money's going to charity. Right now on your phone, go to www.spinningwheelsproductions.com. Spinning Wheels Productions, and you're going to see Derby Fantasy. Just click it. $10 on PayPal or your credit card, and you're going to be coming to Utah. Every cent, every penny. Danny, did you get any money?
No, I'm not.
I did not get any money. Johnny's not getting any money. Every penny is going to the kids. All the money that's what we are spending is you're spending your own pocket.
Yeah, my own pocket. I don't have.
Johnny's spending money out of his own pocket. It's for a good cause.
And like I say, if you grenade my motor, I don't care.
Nah, I seen you run it. They ain't gonna grenade
They
it.
ain't gonna grenade it.
No.
You know, and I have people testing us. It got hot this year and it ran good.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. All right, so real quick, let's get into heat number 3 here, Danny, and then we'll jump back in there. Number 101, Wade Martinson out of Wyoming. 97, Sean Williamson out of Nevada. 45 is Parker Martinson out of Wyoming. Tyrell Martinson in the 55 out of Wyoming. Oh boy, a bunch of Wyoming here. Preston Sessions in the 525. He's out of right here in Utah, Heber.
Eric Browns is actually Matt McDonald's girlfriend. She's driving it.
She's driving Matt McDonald's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I hope she does well. Well, they got it down as Eric, but we're hoping she does well out there. Do you know her name by chance?
I can't.
It's okay. It's all right. Somebody hit us up. Number 2, Don Harder is going to be coming out of Wyoming also. And number 24, Dusty Jones out of Utah. So 3 Utah, 4 Wyoming, and Nevada. Ugh.
Well, three of the Wyomings, are they not brothers?
They got to be. Wayne Martinson, Parker Martinson, Tyrell Martinson, and then Dusty Jones. Heat number 3, our final heat of the night. Then we're going to go into a little football action. We got mini trucks coming a little later.
And I think that mini truck's going to be wild.
It is going to be wild. We're going to have a consi and then feature time.
Michaela. Michaela is her name.
Michaela. Okay, so Michaela is in the number 11X. Let's really send some good vibes to her. I'm hoping she does well out there.
I derbied with her once. Her and Matt. We did the passenger heat a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Together, and I ended up winning that night. Me and my wife won that
That's
night
cool.
with them, and I think they ended up like 3rd or 4th. I derbied with the Granges. They were there, and my phone's going off the hook.
Mine
Tell
too.
me who it is.
Mad Mike DeFreesia watching. I love Mad Mike. Mad Mike's my boy, man.
Yeah.
That guy can build cars and win, and like he's
was
amazing.
so cool to talk to.
Oh, I love him. He's true demolition derby.
Oh yeah. I want a red line so bad. That's the motor I want.
Yeah.
When you're doing the all-girls team for Vegas, I put my wife in it, and if she would have won it, I would have got a red line.
Oh.
Because I told her, if you get in, we're buying a red line.
That'd be awesome.
And you'll get to run it. It's going to be your stuff, but we are buying.
Ooh.
If you got Vegas, you're going with the best stuff out there.
Oh yes. And Redline motors are unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Number 97 out there, Sean Williamson. He's running a Magnum Chrysler in that old Lincoln. So a couple LS's out there, a little bit of everything. 525 on it. Preston Sessions out of Utah. He's in that Lincoln, oval window, 76, 77 is the 525. Ooh, you can hear that Chrysler.
Yeah, they have a unique sound.
They do. You can hear them over them Chevys.
One of the Martin brothers is already out.
Broken axle.
Broken axle.
525 breaks the axle on number 97.
This This one's a good pace.
The tires,
Hopefully keep it up.
the tires in the middle of the track.
Here goes the countdown.
Stop the action here.
Got a tire on the track or a bumper.
My group's got to work on getting lights like this. We have the horns. We stole the horn idea from here, but here there's so many lights around here you can't miss it.
Oh,
they got 20 lights wrapped around.
You always see a red and blue light. You
Yep.
know.
It
Just
catches the eye quick.
Yeah.
Plus the horn,
Well, like I said, I'm willing to help a lot out there. If you guys need a backhoe driver out there, I'm going to get in the
All right.
backhoe and run.
All right, I
You
like
put me
that.
to work, too, just like
Sold.
Johnny put you to work out here.
Sold. Remember you're saying that because we're going to put you to work.
Yeah.
101 in the Chevy Impala. Oh, he got smoked in the corner.
That was not a
Sessions
good
got
shot.
him. Sessions got him good. 24, Dusty Jones comes in with that Vic. Losing cars kind of quick out here on this one.
That car runs good.
This sounds very good. Baldwin, I believe, is in that. Number 55, Tyrell Martinson out of Wyoming. Oh, gonna hit that wall. Oh, smoke that wall. Foot in the gas. This is what I like.
Yeah, he is on it.
Oh. 525 is hung. Oh, he gets off. He got locked up front tires, though. He's in trouble. 101, looking good. Wayne
Especially
Martinson.
the pace of those Martin boys. They're running good.
If you're sending me a message right now, I'm sorry I'm not looking at it.
Yeah.
I got so many, and I just haven't looked at them, guys. I'm sorry. Here comes that Buick. Going to tag him. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. I got to be quiet. I can hear my mic breaking up when I get loud, Danny.
too.
Sorry. Sorry back at home. I got to remember to chill out.
Michaela, she's doing good, you know. Just
She
doing
is.
her-
She is.
That motor of Eric Brown's, it runs. It'll run probably for a long time.
Angie watching us. Hope you're feeling better. I saw you weren't feeling good. And she's going to be at San Felipe. Oh, we got everybody coming,
I get to
Danny.
meet her twice
Yes.
this year.
Oh, man.
You know, she wrote me the best message after Vegas, and I just loved it.
All right, so it looks like we're maybe down to 5. Number 24, Dusty Jones. They're working them now. 55, Tyrell. Driving that old girl. They're working Dusty. .525, trying to stay in it. This front's ugly.
Yeah.
This front's really ugly. But the tires
I
are
think about
turning.
they're just clearing everything when they hit him.
Yeah. This could be our final 3. 525 trying to get it fired up. 11X again. She's doing well. 525 gets it moving.
Where's the Vic at? Is it over there, 24, something there?
Oh man, they're getting into the stacks of the 525. Sometimes you need to fold them up. No one to fold them up.
Yeah, you know.
Just because the suspension's so low in the front.
Oh
it's
yeah,
just-
and that's why these like this show is getting your car to get that front end to roll up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what killed me in Nephi this year, Juab County's Derby. My car didn't belly and everybody else's did, and then you
Yeah.
started clearing the top of my bumper.
Right. This could be our final three right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Clock's ticking. Scooter looking for, there it is, Scooter calls it. Scooter Carroll there on your right-hand side waving the flag from Kings of Crash, if you remember Scoop. Comes from a big derby family out here, which is pretty cool. That was good action in that one, man.
That was
a quick
really
one.
quick one.
Very quick.
Like I say, I don't know what we've got. The football derby, that's going to be interesting.
I'm interested in doing that. I'm seeing what happens. I see they're saying trucks up next.
Man.
We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens.
I think this truck, if they do trucks, Nick, it's going to run.
Yep, 11X. She got it. Let's give her a round of applause.
Yes.
Woo! Awesome. That's cool. Crowd cheering for her. It's a tough thing, man. I mean, losing somebody just effing sucks.
Watch this. They put Mac and her in there, and
they win it.
it.
I'm telling you, Danny, I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it.
Well, especially if
The
Troy,
world works in strange
if Troy
ways.
says he's giving his car up to her, there's definitely you're going to be your winner.
The world works in strange ways, man.
It does. And I was talking to Matthew at UTC, the Utah County Fair Derby, and he had some cool ideas like what he said we should do for Vegas. And I'm like, he should be telling everybody that we should be calling out the teams. If you're this nobody team and you want to make somebody of it, you should be calling out the Ciopas or Troy Tagg's team. And, you know, and we should be able to call out the team we want a derby before the derby. If you have somebody you have a beef with, let's call them out and get the beef done.
Yeah. You know, we allow that at some of our shows in the Northeast, but sometimes that gets negative. It becomes now in what you're saying it was fun, but we've seen it turn into bully action where a team that's really good says, I want to go against that team, and it's a garbage team or whatever, and that's corny to me.
Yeah,
you know.
I believe if you're the good team driver, you shouldn't be calling anybody out. You want the guys to be calling you out.
I agree. 97 coming off the track, broken axle here. And they got him good, and that's a problem. He running 8.8 in that, and that's, you know, them 8.8s are like little toothpicks, right?
Yeah.
Little toothpick axles. Now, Martinson that just come off on that Impala was funny when he got over to the tech. You know, he's like, yeah, I built this in 2 days. And they're like, yeah, right, you did. He's like, no, seriously, I built it in 2 days. And it's like, no, you didn't. Sir, you can't do all this work in 2 days. We ain't listening to that.
I think you can build a good car in a couple days, you know. And if you have everything lined out there, that's the tough thing. And you got to go start chasing parts and start doing that.
I agree with that. Don't know what happened to number 2 out there. He looks like perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe distributor. Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened to him.
This how they work?
Well, can you hear us, Bryce?
I can hear you.
Wow.
Look at that.
The Alaskan Dream. Bryce Baumgartner here with us today. Oh, Mom's coming up next. We'll get them all on.
Oh,
Mom, you're coming up next. We got Mom coming up next. We got a whole slew of good people here. So, Bryce,
what do you think?
What do you think?
2 heats were super slow. This last one wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was really good. 55's laying it down.
I knew you'd call it straight.
Yeah.
Really slow.
Really slow.
Different than Utah style.
Enjoyable to watch from a strategic standpoint.
Yeah, from a driver's side.
Yep. But actually, I don't think the fans thought it was bad at all, though.
I know. I was surprised.
They're still rolling in, and they're still coming.
So I think that 55 will be the mad dog in the main, too, which is 5,000. Hopefully.
$5,000 from driving hard. Come on. And 25 cars show up. And they're giving $1,000 to show up today. I mean, what the heck is happening?
It's the end of the
stock.
summer. Everybody's derby
Dude. I would have pulled 4. I would have run every heat tonight. For $1,000 a car, I would have been in all 3 of those heats.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? That's more than I ever won back home.
You would think it.
That's more than I won back home. I would have got paid more just for showing up.
One is $4,000. So.
That's
that
good.
Was a mad dog.
That's good.
Won that and a slider's drive shaft in the same night.
Yeah, I won $3,000 once. Well, I won 5,000 here once, but I had to give it back. I'll tell you that hurt.
Dang it, the first time I've ever won that much.
Johnny come right up to me and he goes, if you win, you got to give this money back. And it's like, yeah, cool. And then afterwards, he's like, yeah, you would have won $5,000. It's like, oh, I won't tell my wife that one.
We'll keep that on the low.
We could have bought a lot of things with that $5,000.
It is nuts. But the reason they're able to pay that is because
the crowd.
What's there, 10,000? Maybe not 10.
Well, here,
I'd
say, I was going to say 6,000, 7,000 easy. And you got to think $25 a pop. Someone else can do the math there, but
some of the tickets are as high as 50.
This was one of the more expensive shows to come and watch.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's a lot of money to watch.
Because you got to pay money to get into the fair, and then you got to pay money to get into the Derby.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's still one of the better Derbies too.
Sure.
It pays out.
No, everything went really good today. Today was super smooth. We had a little hiccups with the lift, but once we got that figured out, it.
That was the first time using it, but you guys figured it out kind of quick. You guys were rolling good.
Yeah, we were. So that was a good test run for Vegas.
So what's your thought, man? You used that ramp a million times, and you went to the lift, and what?
Never want to go back.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the time is you get one car stuck on the ramp, and it takes you sometimes a half an hour to get it off.
Yeah.
So you don't have that worry. Everybody worked together very, very, very well on making sure before you lifted the car all the way up that it was stabilized.
Yep.
The whole 9 yards on that end of things.
Yeah, no, I thought that was cool. Now Vegas, you guys are going to be doubling them all.
Yep.
So
we'll
you guys will be
running 2
pumping
lines.
cars.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to.
Yep.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, 120, 115 cars
in
Absolutely.
a day. I know.
That's
Every
gonna
time Ben says it, you can see it in his face. Like, oh man, that's a
You'll give
lot.
him a bad time about that out there, huh?
Just let him go. You know, that's. I'm leaving you guys alone.
Oh, it's going to be nuts. It's at the end of the day, we're going to want to crawl into bed and sleep till Sunday.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and you know, the last time, let's be honest, the last time we went out there, we all had such a great time.
Oh, it was a blast.
Oh my God.
Vegas
It really wasn't a derby.
Oh my gosh.
Like it was, but it.
But this time, our group, we're going to have to take it a little more serious the first couple of days. Yeah, it's going to be a job. We can't screw up. We want to kill it. The last one was like, yeah, let's just, the derby's happening. Let's have fun. But I'm going to try to keep it as cool as I can until the last night,
Oh, absolutely.
I just hope your teammates and all the people you got with you, your pit crews that come down, they can control themselves.
Well, I'm telling you, that is going to be a story of the weekend of blah, blah, blah. We found him sleeping on the pavement over there this morning, and he's in Heat 3 coming out next, and it's like that's
Sounds like you're talking about Willie.
Willie is going to be that way.
There's going to be a couple guys where it's like they'll be waking him up out of bed to get him on the track,
Absolutely.
Oh, he is. I have a Snapchat that I opened up at the Derby Bar. We call it Derby Bar.
Yeah.
It's a Snapchat
with Willie.
With Willie in it.
Boy.
Oh, we get some stuff that you were just like, oh wow.
I love Slick Willie. He is so fun. Willie
All right,
Faulkner.
we better get Mom up here.
You're out here. Okay, get Mom up here. Come on. Get out of here, Bryce. Send Mom up.
We can't have him on here. He's not coming to San Felipe.
I know. You're the only guy not coming, Bryce. Get out of here. Bryce is from Montana, and then he went out to Alaska. He was digging gold in Alaska for years, and he really dug gold. He worked at a place that you dug gold. Mom's coming in. Chuck these on, Ma, and you'll hear us nice and good. Can you hear me a little bit better now?
I
Okay.
can.
Yeah, it's not so. It's loud out there.
It is really loud.
Yeah, Butch said, I'm going to try to get Mom on today. I'm like, done. We got to do it. We got to get you on. This is the best seat in the house anyway.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's a really good seat.
So what's going on?
I
I saw they had you working today.
They did. They worked me to death.
I saw that. That's the worst job, writing down the stuff.
It is, because everybody's talking at you at the same time, and you're trying to ride.
I said to Butch, I go, who put your mom on that job? Come on, that's the worst job out there.
It is.
All I know is Mom was Mom in Vegas. She saved my hide with suntan lotion. My neck was so burnt.
I think everybody was in Vegas. I think they all were, yeah.
A funny story is, late at night, we saw you walking through, and you opened up your jacket, and you had tons of beers in them, and you were bringing beers around for everybody. It was awesome. That was great. All right.
Vegas was a lot of fun.
It was great.
It was.
It was great to derby, then relax.
Yeah.
Then derby, then relax.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yes.
So what's going on here, people watching at home? It's a little game they're going to play. It's like soccer, like football. You can see the ball, so to speak, in the middle of the track. And 2 teams. Now, I'm not from out this way, so one is Gumby loves BY.
One is BYU and one is Utah.
And what is the internal
They're state colleges and
rivalries?
Rivalries.
Gotcha.
They call it the Holy War.
Okay. Okay. I won't get into that.
Because Utah's Utah's a very religious state.
Yes.
And so
that's a good name for it out here.
Holy War. Yeah.
So I think what they're trying to score. They put some cones on the end of the track on each side. They're going to try to move this ball, score some points. This is just for fun. It's just a show for the people here at the stands. Cool idea.
And I'm a Utah fan, so I guess I got to go for Utah.
Yep.
I'm an Aggie fan, so I
You
can't
don't
cheer
care.
for either one of these.
I had a cousin. He played for the Utes.
Yep.
And he was a center. And he went on to play for the New York Giants.
Awesome.
And he played for the Arizona Cardinals.
What's his name?
Lance Scott was his name.
Awesome, dude.
He was a center for
Oh, that's
him.
cool.
And I think he went and played for a couple other teams too.
That's so awesome. Well, I heard the first time that they brought this ball thing out here, they said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a Jeep full tracked it and jumped it. It went right up and over the thing.
Oh my.
So they added steel to it today. When I was out back there, they were adding extra steel to it, trying to make it more rollable. But I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting. We might see some rollovers
I've
out
seen
here.
one soccer derby once, and my friend Kenny Keller, he had a car. He's got second place at like Halloween Havoc in the ultimate class many times.
Okay.
And he hit that ball, and he drove over the top of the ball. And that ball was, I'm betting you, 5 feet tall ball, metal ball, 4 or 5 feet tall, and he drove
over it.
all the way over it.
See, I want to do something like this back home, kind of a filler like this, but I think you need a bigger ball, not metal, because this thing weighs hundreds of
Well, I
pounds.
know Mitch had to pick it up and bring it in, so.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see. Gumby's going to. I love Gumby. He's so great. He might be, and I've got to meet so many great announcers and guys that market in our sport and stuff, but he's by far the best.
Oh, he is.
By far.
He is just wonderful.
You can put him anywhere.
Yep.
And everyone loves him, you know.
Oh, they did in Canada. When we went to Canada, they thought he was just the
Greatest.
greatest thing.
He come to New York, and they loved him.
Yeah.
In the middle of the day, we said, hey, let's sign an autograph. This kid comes down, and Gumby goes, yeah, I'll sign it, you know, and Gumby must have stood there for another hour because the line of kids that just started coming down, just everyone wanted autographs. And he stood there putting his hands up, and I'm like, you got to sign all these, man. You got to sign all those. And it was cool.
Well,
Everyone loved him.
A kid down.
No.
I don't care what you say.
No.
Any kid that wants my autograph out there, come and find me. I got stickers and stuff.
You know what was cool about him is I do autographs before the derbies where the kids can come get an autograph on a card. I had a picture of Gumby, and he signs it, but then the kids get to sign the cards. Well, Gumby was letting the kids sign his own shirt. Gumby's like, oh, sign my shirt. The kids were loving it. There were so many people that loved Gumby. And I said, like, you know, it's tough to get people to do autographs. That's kind of us derby guys out of our element. This guy must have signed 1,000 that day.
Oh, wow.
He was awesome. And we throw shirts and stuff, and he goes, Josh, give me a pile of them. So I give him a whole pile, and he's like, I'm going in the stands. And he did. He went up in the stands. He's giving the little kids, and I'm like, Gumby, you're the best, man.
He is. He's.
I wish I could advertise as well as that, man. He makes you smile every time he talks, you know.
He does.
Here's the drivers once again. I announced the lead drivers as well. So for tonight's football game.
And sometimes he cracks me up because he's very religious, you know.
He is.
But sometimes he says stuff, and it's like, Gumby,
Yeah.
I thought you were religious. Where's this coming from, Gumby?
He wanted to gamble tonight, you know.
Yeah. I remember when we were at Bash for Cash, Gumby won a heat and got to run on Sunday night, and he said, I don't run on Sundays.
Yeah.
And he didn't run his car.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, what? And it's like, hey,
I think he did
I respect
that
the heck out of that.
I think he did it at Blizzard Bash too.
Yeah.
When they went out there, he got moved to Sundays. I'm not running.
It's understandable.
You know,
It's
I'm
his day.
not the most religious person, but I still have sometimes I don't like to run and do things on Sunday.
Sure.
I don't.
A lot of my
Yep.
a lot of my
Understand.
big accidents I've had in racing motorcycles and that or being on has happened on Sundays.
Yeah.
So it can't turns into a superstition. You
Yeah,
know?
sure.
You're talking to a guy that's broke 32 bones.
Oh boy, yeah. It's not good, Danny. That's not good. All right, so let's see how this plays out. And these vehicles are like just bone stock. Bone stock.
What are they, mostly little Blazers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like Durangos.
Yep, some Jeeps,
maybe.
a
Yeah.
Jeep.
That corner, you scored. Utah, you get this ball, this cone, or this corner, you win the score. Then we'll split them up and reset the ball.
Gumby's getting serious, making rules to this. Oh, wow, Gumbo. All right, here we go. Letting these guys fix their cars for feature time, giving them a few extra minutes out there tonight. This ball is going to jump these vehicles. I'm telling you, this ball is crazy. This guy's going to go crazy.
Oh,
I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. Can he get off of there without rolling? That's sketchy.
Bent the drive shaft, too.
Turn your wheel left. Turn your wheel left.
Oh, there he goes. Oh.
Oh, man. Yeah, that ball's sketchy. Yeah, go ahead, Danny. So, Ma, going back to Vegas?
Yes, I
Yes.
am.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So we'll have you out there
Yep,
to
I
keep
think
us all
I
in check.
am. Yep.
How about your kid being the luckiest waffle?
Oh, can you believe that?
No, I really can't. I really can't. The guy wins everything.
I know. I called him one night and I said, "But you won a New Yorker."
So
I did.
lucky.
I said, yep.
And he's so nonchalant about it. He's like, oh, cool. And it's like, no, man. Uh-oh, another one going up and over. Rolled it. Rolled it. Oh, man. Got one rollover. Cody, get out there. Cody's getting lazy.
He is.
What do you guys think of the game so far? Let me make some noise.
Some water spitting out of the radiator. Going to roll this over and let him keep going. So far, I don't think the ball's even moved.
I don't think it has. I don't think it has.
Got it. I love your crowds. I mean, your crowds are so into it.
They are.
Like where I'm from, you gotta like pull it out of them.
Oh, really?
You gotta beg them to cheer.
Oh, yeah. They really like this up here.
Yes, they do. Well, I would kill for an arena like this out east. There's nothing like this.
Oh, is it there?
Nothing.
Oh.
Even something like Golden. I love Golden. I love this place, but Golden Spike, I love it.
I do too.
I would love to take Golden Spike and move it to New York. I think it would just be killer. But we don't have rodeos. You know, there's they have my county fairs and stuff, but not like there's no big money rodeos like you guys
like
have.
we have out
Not at
here.
all. Nothing like this. And it was cool because Ben and I left here one time, and we were on a plane, and on Channel 2 was PBR World Championships from this track.
Oh.
And me and Ben were like, oh my gosh, we were just there. And it's like, wow, that's so cool, man. But they were giving away $1 million here.
Yeah, those guys can make a lot of money on that.
It was crazy.
So why did they give it back to Utah?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Oh, Gumby's announcing this? I love Gumby. Yeah, we don't get crowds this big either. Like, our big crowds, maybe 3,000, and your small crowds are 3,000,
Yeah.
you know? And it's different. I don't know if it's population. I don't know if there's just so many different things to do in a small area by us that it's tough to get everybody to come to one area. But I've never been to one of your shows that wasn't, like, almost sold out.
Yeah, our Logan show sold right out.
It's incredible.
It was packed.
It's incredible. So when you guys have things like, let's say, monster trucks or truck pulls, do crowds fill this big?
I don't think so.
I
Not
don't
as big.
think- Yeah, I don't think the truck pulls in that do near what
See, out
this
where we
does.
are, truck pulls get huge.
Oh, really?
And to me, it's like watching paint dry.
Yeah.
I mean, I like listening to good motors, but
Yeah.
you only get to hear them for 5 seconds, then you got to
Yeah.
wait. And then
The bad thing about it is Derby is getting just as good. We got just as good as motors.
oh, totally,
They
totally,
do. They do.
totally. Huh?
But like I say, I think the motors are coming out that we're putting out. It's not just crash
Junk.
what car we have.
Yes.
She's outshining you, I can tell.
I'm fine with that. I know she's taking my job. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. What's going on, sir?
He's still out there shaking.
I bet. He had a great heat, though.
He did.
He couldn't have got a luckier heat, I think, there that he got to drive around a little bit.
Absolutely.
And get the fear knocked off. There at the
The
beginning.
first thing he said was, I see the addiction.
Yes.
I don't want to do it again.
I was wondering if he was coming back to do it, wanted to move back and say, I'm doing this. And
He busted the steering box at the end. I didn't bring one of those. And Mac's going to drive Troy's car.
Perfect. As long as we get Mac out there, sir.
And I thought it was cool that
Troy's sick.
Max.
I understand. Yeah, he's super sick. I got it. Yeah.
No, he told Mac, says, you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I'm not going in the main event. You're driving my car.
I love
Or your
Troy.
car's going on the trailer.
And then Matt's daughter, or Matt's girlfriend.
Mac's just a proud man and doesn't want.
Yeah.
Troy drove here from California. It's hard for him, though.
Well,
how's the crowd liking this?
It's pretty neat, actually. A lot of rollovers almost, you know. It's cool. So what's the format here? It just score some points?
This is only the second time we've done it, so I don't know. We're
Is
just
there a
kinda
real
winging
winner?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a winner. It's supposed to be Utah because Utah's the perennial favorite in Salt
Sure.
Lake.
So you set this up. You rigged this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Gumby loves BYU as
That's
well.
true. That's That's funny.
Emma!
That's funny.
Hey! So, no, they came to us and says, hey, we want to do this football game. I'm like, all right, I don't know. The first time they did it, their bumpers were stock height. You'll notice all the bumpers are lower now.
Yeah.
And so the bumper was over the midpoint of the ball.
Yeah.
They launched over that ball. It was awesome.
That's cool. That's cool. So are you?
I gave them $1,000 and they threw these together. And it's a local tow yard. They just collected them over the summer. And
Yep.
They're going to just junk them anyway. So
Right. That's cool.
It's fun.
So what do you think? Stand's very full. I mean, there's a lot of people here.
It gets bigger every year here. You know, we've had to grow this for them because the previous promoter, ran it into the ground so much. And we did a pretty good job with the old stadium that only sat 3,000. This one's 10,000 seats.
Oh, man.
So there's some empty seats up there, but I mean, shrunk, but there's still 8,000 people here.
There's a lot, yes. Yes. Which is amazing. You know?
So we're excited for Havoc coming up.
Super excited.
Oh, so you were asking me about Vegas.
Go.
What were we talking about? Lifts. We were talking lifts, and then you said Vegas, and then I had issues.
I don't know. What do you got? What do you want to say to people? Because I know there's a lot of drivers that want to know, like, what's your thoughts? What's some zingers here that they do?
So, all the cars got to be there on Tuesday,
Okay.
no matter what. Wednesday is all-day inspection. The team will be inspected at the same time, and we will coordinate that. If you're in Heat 1 on Thursday, you'll be the first group in. We're only going to call the teams down as we need them. So you don't have to line up
100-car line, right?
20 hours and sit there.
Good idea. Good idea, sir.
And it's going to be Mom's job to
boy, Mom.
when we get to the last 4 cars are ready to get on a lift, she'll make a phone call because you're talking 128 cars. There's no sense sitting around. Go enjoy. I mean, you can.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're the last car to be.
What's up, kid? You're famous.
Say hi.
You sound better than your grandpa already.
Say hi.
I'm scared him. It's like, yeah, I'm from New York. I'm scary. What's going on? You want to talk in here?
Say hi.
Can you talk in here?
No, she'll probably eat it.
You want to eat it? I'm fine with that.
She's thinking about it. Hey, it's my granddaughter, everybody. So
yes.
Everything stops when she shows up.
I understand. I understand. You get all sappy, Johnny.
So it's kind of a little different, a little unique, but again, you don't have to sit in line for all day. You can, if you're an 8 o'clock inspection, then go enjoy Vegas. Go around. Just have your phone handy. The captains will have to have their phone handy, and Mom will call and say, "Hey, you got 20 minutes. Get in line." And be ready. So the earlier guys, they can sleep in. They don't have to get up and do anything. The other unique thing we're going to do is you're going to have 2 hours to fix.
Okay.
You don't have all day.
Okay.
So when you come off the lift, they're going to put 9 o'clock on it. You need to have all your fixes done in 2 hours. So if you think about overbuilding, don't overbuild something that's going to cost you more than 2 hours to fix.
Interesting.
But if you haven't got them, I know there's not a lot of rooms left at the plaza. Get the plaza, and please call them.
Right.
I've heard some things where the people online are paying a little higher price. So if you call them directly, then roll over. So get to the plaza. You get discounted tickets to the Derby for the plaza. And the one thing that's a little concerning is all the tickets are all access, with the exception of the drivers get 4 pit passes. The pit passes don't get you seats, but when we start the show at 3, just for safety purposes, the only people in the pits will be the people with the pit passes.
Yeah.
But those people will have tickets to watch also. So there's no pit passes to buy. The drivers only get 4. That's all they can have. But in the morning when they go to fix, all 30 people can show up and help them fix. But at 3 o'clock, we sweep the pits.
And tickets only.
And then the pit passes only.
Okay, that's cool.
So if anyone's wondering, because I know that question's been out there, there technically are no pit passes. All tickets are pit passes except during the show itself.
Okay.
Then you got to be in the grandstands. But theoretically, since there's no fixing, there's no reason to even be in the pits.
Right.
Yep. So you just go enjoy it. So everyone can just go sit down and enjoy the show.
That's what I like to hear.
So real quick, how about what's the format of the weekend?
So we'll get this out next. Obviously, we've been kind of busy the last couple months. The Thursday night will be all. So there's of the 32 teams, they are split 16 and 16. So there'll be 2 full main events on Saturday.
Okay.
There's not an A main and a B main. It's 2 full main events.
Separate,
2 separate 16 heat shows, or 16 team shows.
So on Thursday you run?
We'll run all of the first 16 teams on Thursday, and I think 4 or 5 of the next one. So we'll run a total of 11 heats on Thursday. Friday we'll do round 2s from Thursday and the rest of Fridays. Then Fridays morning or Saturday morning we'll run round 2s, and then the night is the 2 main events. We are doing locals only heat Saturday night. If they don't, any cars that do not make the main event, this is kind of an interesting different twist. The teams disassemble, and we're going to do wipeout heats with a lot of money for individual cars. So it's one-on-one. There is no teams. So
Saturday.
that way the guys can finish off their cars one more time and still have a chance to take home more money. And so there's several ways and chances to take home money at this show versus, oh, I lost my 2 heats, load it and go home.
Yeah. Yep.
So you can stick around and fix.
And what kind of fillers?
Because the fillers will be the wipeouts. Okay, I gotta go get my granite. But the fillers will be wipeouts and then the local only Vegas.
So we're just watching night after night of old iron getting smashed. Awesome. Awesome.
And then next year it's a totally different format because the 16 winning teams from here make up next year's. And then next year will only be 16 teams.
Gotcha. And maybe more fillers or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And we'll try and get it to more of the March format where it's Friday night, Saturday night only.
Do you happen to know payouts, or that's not being
For next year?
This year.
This year, I believe it's 110,000 total.
Oh my gosh.
First place is 30, I think. I forget. Don't quote me, but it's like 30, 15, something like that for first, second, and third.
Wow. Wow.
And
How does it feel writing big checks like this? You know?
I wish
Good
they were being
and
written to
bad.
me.
Yeah, right.
I hope I sell enough tickets so everybody come.
Oh boy, we're not listening to that. Everyone's gonna be there.
I need to know if they've got 2,000 seats. I need to know really quick if everyone's coming so I can order more seats.
I think you better order more seats.
I need more seats.
Yes.
We're going down next week. Going down next week to talk to them and see if we can get more bleachers. So
You're gonna have 2,000 in
drivers,
family and drivers.
I know.
You will.
So
They will.
we'll do what we can.
Sounds good, sir.
All right, I'm out. We're gonna get ready for grudge match.
Later. All right. So Johnny, just filling us in. I get questions about Vegas like every day, and I don't answer them because I don't want to say things wrong. There's a lot involved
you
in
don't
that.
know the answers.
I do not.
Like I get asked too, and I don't even know. And I'm like, I'm even going driving, and I'm.
Well, and you know, when they're giving away $110,000 and people are coming from virtually every state, because there's people coming from Massachusetts, New York, everywhere, Florida. You gotta do everything as best as you can. It's got to be up and up. It's got to be 100%. You got to think things through before the day starts, and you can't just be winging it.
No.
None of us can. None of us
We don't
can.
get that big of a stage if you're winging it.
No.
If you wing that, we'll never have another Derby in Vegas ever again.
Well, and I know Johnny does not like talking about it, and I don't like saying it in front of him, but I know that he has a ton of pressure. There's a lot of pressure to pull off Las Vegas, you know? A ton of pressure. And he talks about how, like, I haven't slept in weeks. It's like, of course not. He's got so much pressure. You coming in? Hey, sit here for a second because... Sit in here with your mother.
Get off your phone.
Get off my phone. I'm trying to see what people are saying about the show tonight.
I should answer Deckers.
Yeah, you should. We can have a good grudge match, you think?
I think so. They were out there pounding pretty good on cars. Had a whole crew working on. That's trucks. Hang on. Sean, they were out there working on. Clay's got an all but fresh car.
Yeah, his car was good.
Really?
But him and Troy and all those guys, they got way good cars.
Well,
and
Clay didn't make main.
Clay didn't make the main?
No, Kuzma and the tags made it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Troy's got to come through the garage.
I thought it was. What happened there?
Kuzma backed off and made a hit before, is what they called it. Let's see. Rob Lang, I think, is pretty well done. Randy Moore just had to fix the ball joint. I'm not sure who else is coming out of that one. That was a good heat.
That was a really good heat. But you had the one Mortensen guy. He had something that took on his car.
Oh, yeah, 45.
He had something break right off the bat.
Well, and same with Don Hader. I think they're out there fixing his too, because he couple hits and was done.
Yeah.
So should be a pretty.
I was thinking on Clazy, I thought they were going to take like Kuzma was most aggressive, and then that's what I thought when they stopped it at 4. Because I thought they
No, stopping at 3 and Clay got timed out. So yeah, so it should be 5, 6 cars, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Hopefully they'll get some work done. And
So who won this?
Utah won. Utah State.
Yeah.
maybe they better change it to Utah and Utah State, you know.
Really?
I told Gummy if there had been white paint, I'd have had some A's wrote on cars.
I think it's a cool idea. It brings the fun to
That poor number 7 car spent more time on its lid than it did its wheels.
Yeah. 'Cause didn't he go over 3 times?
At least twice I watched.
Yeah.
I had missed the first part.
I missed part of it too. I had to go use the restroom.
Yeah, that's where I was. I had to take over. Chad. I'll make you come on.
Yeah, we can get him up here. He's Mr. Popularity too now.
Yeah. The new face. The new face.
Yeah, right there. They don't want this ugly face or this one. No. Don't want to get beat up.
Gummy's going to get somebody hurt. We got Mom filling in, trying to keep up with Skinny and Mike.
Oh,
You watch Heber.
Yes, I watched Heber.
I have never laughed so hard in
I was
my
rolling
life.
at home.
Oh, I did. I laughed and laughed at them too.
Between Skinny and Tix going off and Tix talking about going to Vegas.
Oh, I think Vegas this year is going to be in November.
It should
It's
be
just
fun.
gonna- As long as Mom don't have to pack everybody's beers around.
We balanced her out. It's okay.
Yeah.
I know she come over, here, have this. I got to get rid of them.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how many beers she give me of yours, so.
I wasn't drinking beer.
I think they were all Dells and Beefs.
Probably.
And she was wearing Beef's jacket.
I wonder what cool jacket they're going to give us this year down there.
I'm going to switch jobs. Think I'll take it? Yeah, Vegas should be. Yeah, but we got one that we're forgetting before Vegas.
Halloween
Havoc.
And that one's
Gotta
going to
love
be
Havoc.
a riot.
If you don't go to Havoc to run a car, you go to Havoc to eat barbecue.
The barbecue, and I hope we got the lucky winner. Who's going to be the lucky winner?
Me.
You? You
No.
probably are the lucky winner.
What were tickets? I didn't buy any.
You better get online and buy
We
some.
won't be there.
I can. I win a car. I'm driving.
$10 ticket? Come on.
Yeah.
Spinningwheels.com.
We have a daughter. My daughter's getting married that day, so
Oh.
I know. Dang it.
I remember 2 years ago, I went and we were all excited. We're like, yeah, Halloween Havoc's this day. And then they moved it, changed dates, and we were going to Disneyland that week. So we had to go to Disneyland.
Oh, no.
Decker won't take mine. I guess I'll give his back before Scooter yells at me.
My wife was making fun of me when we were down there at Halloween Havoc, and I've got the phone playing over here, and I'm trying to watch what everybody's saying over on the other. I got my phone and the tablet, watching it on 2 different things.
Well, have fun again.
Like I
I'm going
say.
back to work.
Okay.
When you leave, Mom.
Okay.
When you leave, grab a shirt for yourself and Butch.
All right.
Whatever size you guys want.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So how many's coming back in for this? Do you know?
I think she said 7.
7.
I think she said 7. She was going to go back and write the names down for me. We're rolling fast tonight.
We are.
That's what I love about out here. It's like as soon as it starts, it's done. And we jump cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to find out. Thank you, Jerry, helping me out here. So here's going to be Consi drivers coming out next. X77, we're going to see Brittany Huggard again. Hopefully she gets it running. 97, Sean Williamson. 11, Sean Umshed. He was the one in that number 11 Impala that they really worked in that first heat. Preston Sessions in the 525. He was in that Lincoln, oval window Lincoln. Let's see if he can get that back together. Parker Martinson is in the 45. X2, Kyle Foy. His car was pretty straight. It looked like something motor-wise.
Yeah.
So he should be all right in there. Jacob Stevenson in the number 6. Don Harder in the number 2. And 810 is Andrew Anderson. So
And that Parker Morrison, he had something that went on that. He was in that third heat.
Yeah.
He was like right off the bat fresh.
that was a 73,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Yep. 73 Impala. So this will be a quick one, too, as they all are here. This place is crazy that they put jumbotrons. These jumbotrons
They
like half
are.
$1
They're
million.
huge.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
They're
I know.
crazy.
I was sitting up in the stands when Sean was running. His little boy goes, "There's my dad."
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah.
Here comes Brittany.
We were looking through pictures the other day or a while back, and I found a picture of me when I was like 5 years old sitting in front of my dad's car.
That's cool.
And he was in a
That's cool.
like a 74 or 5 Fury wagon.
Awesome. Like that.
And he probably ran it one time and just junked it.
I don't
So I
doubt it.
took the bumpers, left it on, you know. Well, we got Clay,
Oh,
too.
Clay's not on this list, but Clay's coming out, number 14. Clay was mad that he didn't get in on that last one.
I was thinking they were taking a Mad Dog in that one.
Number 6, Jake Stevenson. Yep. Mom, I'm going to jump.
Okay,
Is that okay with you?
That's
Yep.
just fine.
Yeah,
Thank
cool.
you.
Thank you.
I love you guys.
Love you too. Thanks for
very
coming out.
much. Okay.
Cool. Grab some shirts. Thank you. All right, we're up here with the man and the myth, right? Todd, all the way from Australia, right? So we got to talk a little bit today, right? And after I left you, I worried that maybe I did more bad than good.
But
know?
you realize that you helped me so much.
I hope so.
You saw it.
You did great.
You said
I watched you drive great.
You said survive the first 5 minutes.
Yes.
And everything settles down.
Yes.
And once the collisions all happened, I was in shock that people had already stopped.
Yep.
Like we're already out.
Yes.
And then you told me to stay to the center and keep rotating left. But I think Joker hit me from behind, and I did a 360. I had
Yes.
no sense of where I was.
Yes, he clicked you good on that one corner. But man, you really drove great. Remember you were saying, like, I don't know if I'm a good driver. You really had great instincts today. To
you.
last that long and to qualify in that heat.
Oh, yeah, with those
man.
drivers, you had some of the best drivers in the country.
You really did.
In
I
the
would
country.
be proud. I would be proud of that,
Thank
man.
you. I tried my best.
You did great.
I had Danny in my mind because I had filmed with Danny and I got to know Danny, and all I kept thinking to myself was, if anyone hits Danny, hit them.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And if Danny gets stuck, hit them to get her free.
Sure.
It's weird how I went out there, and as soon as the adrenaline hit, I settled down that I was going to be driving, but it just was so fast.
I told ya.
And you slow, the pace speeds up, but it like feels slow.
Oh,
And you know what was crazy? You told me, you said, hey, this is going to go 15 minutes. I said, nah, 6, 8 minutes. No, you were right. You lasted, that was 12 minutes, 15 minutes.
Wow.
A lot longer. When you go back and watch, you'll say, oh my gosh, I was out there forever.
And, you know, someone had explained to me the concept of two things, sandbagging and not to pull your flag.
Definitely.
And so I was always thinking, I don't want to hide out, but I think you told me, use the cars that are down,
Yes.
you know, so you know where you're going.
Yes.
And I tried to do that.
You did. Down here, you did it great. They were coming at you full track, and you went right behind the pile. And you went and come around the other side. And I'm like, yes, he just saved himself. You did really good, man. I mean, to be your first time, to be honest, most people probably would have thought you'd been the first or second one out.
Yeah.
Because you just never, You didn't even know what was going to come.
I didn't know.
No.
I didn't know. And the other bit of advice you gave me, which was very good advice, was stay on the circle for a bit until the first collisions. But someone just hit me straight away from behind. I was like, okay, well, I don't know where the circle is. And the other thing I said to you, which was really difficult for me, is we drive on the other side of the road.
Right.
Our cars are on the other. Our steering is on the other side. So the whole time I kept going, and I slid into someone's driver door, and I went, hey, sorry, but in my mind I kept thinking that's actually a passenger door for me.
Hey, that's what's cool. And
That's cool.
and to do what you've done, most people that have done this for the first time, if they don't like it, they pull the flag like immediately.
Right.
So
right.
I give you props for doing that.
Thank you.
Totally.
I have to say, Johnny did say to me, don't pull the flag.
Right.
And I was surprised how angry I was when the steering went.
Yeah. Because you were right there.
I was right there.
Yes.
I was like, and then I couldn't, I learned now, subsequently, they said what you do is you put it in, you put it in reverse to get moving, and the tires line up, and then you go forward when you have the momentum. But the wheel was just going like this.
Backwards. Yeah. Yep.
And you can get the car to go where you want it by going forward and reverse, by just shifting it back.
But you know, that is advanced. That's advanced. I mean, you got to run 20 times before you even start thinking like that in the track, you know. You should be so proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was
it
more
cool.
surprised that how fun it was.
Yeah.
Because you think, I was genuinely scared in the back. And when I spoke to you,
yes.
I'm not putting it on. I was like, well, because I had a bad accident in the, I did figure 8 racing.
Yeah, I saw that.
And you saw it. It was a bad accident. I got whiplash on both sides.
Yes. But this you didn't feel like that.
No. Although, I now feel my neck seizing up.
Yeah.
But that's fine. It's
keep
fine.
it loose. Keep it loose. Yeah.
Has it been a good
It's been great.
derby?
Yes, it's been very good. Now you feel like your body coming down because you've been worked up all day, right? And now you're like, oh, man. And it's fun, though.
It's fun.
Did you see the inside?
Yeah. And I must say, once I got out there, I calmed myself down.
Yeah.
I went, okay,
I'm
calm
okay.
down.
Well, with all those motors going, it's exciting, you know. There's a lot going on, you know. I'm glad you had a good time.
Oh!
Good shot by number 11 of Umshud out of Canada. Here he goes again. He's going to use the front.
He's going for Mad Dog.
I think he's a really good driver, that number 11.
Oh, he's good. Yeah. Very good. You run against some really tough cars.
You did.
Really tough cars, you know. And a lot of times when you could have gotten a pile and got stuck, you went around. And it was great driving. It was great driving, you know.
That was your advice.
Just get out of there.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
And you said to me, don't hit a stationary car unless you have to.
Yep. But as you saw, as it progressed, it gets fun when you realize people aren't, it's not crazy anymore.
No.
You're actually now you're doing stuff, you know?
I know, but the problem is I lost my steering just when we were down to 4, and I was. Yes. You know, the other thing is because I could never win because I'm a guest driver in a way.
Sure.
I didn't really want to smash out those. I mean, not that I could have, but I kind of felt like they've done an amazing job.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And they respect you for that because those guys are trying to win the money tonight.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow, it's violent though, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I say it's the biggest drug out there, though.
Oh man, I'll tell you, I love it.
Like watching it now again, you just see how look. There's so many cars out in the first 5 minutes.
Yes.
Someone out the back said to me, they said, "We had money on you being out."
Yeah. See,
in the first 5 minutes.
That's awesome.
Finish.
We got the 45 running really well, you know.
Yep, number 45, Parker Martinson.
You got Clay out there. Looks like they're running around good.
Clay bending up in the front there a little bit, number 14. Brittany Huggard still doing good in that white X77. She's fun to watch. It looks like Jake in the number 6 is chasing down the number 24.
Yeah.
He's coming for him.
Oh, he backed out of that one. I think he needs to turn around and use the back of that
I'd use the back. I agree, Danny.
Wow, look how many are out.
Yeah.
It's fast, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, here comes the shot.
Oh! Got him.
Oh!
Oh, man.
Oh.
We might be done.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're taking off already?
Yeah,
Thank you, man. I want to
Nice to meet you.
Before you leave, I want to say I really appreciate you guys coming from another country. We love growing our sport, and the fact that maybe this will show in Australia.
It will definitely show
Oh my
around
God.
the world.
Please, could you just make it so we could watch it
Yes,
somehow?
we
Send me
wanna
the
see it.
link. I would love to see it. Yeah.
I would love to see it.
Thank you for all of you for coming and doing it and spreading what we love to another country, and that's really cool to me, sir. I really want to say thank you.
It's one of the most amazing things I've ever done. So
Awesome, man.
Thank you for your
so
advice.
much. No problem,
All
man.
right.
If you ever want to come back again, you just call me, and I will
Okay.
set you up in a car.
All right, perfect.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Todd jumping out of here is very cool of him to be here.
Nice to meet you.
See you, buddy. Todd, really cool guy. It's so cool because he really was nervous today, but that's a cool dude. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
way
that's-
cool. And to come in and go from never even been around it, probably only watched YouTube videos of it.
He feels like a derby driver now. He's one of us now.
And like I say, he probably got this drug now in him that he doesn't know about.
I agree. He's going to go home and say, like, you know what, maybe I do want to do that again.
Especially once he watches the videos and
Yeah, when he sees how good he did, That's cool. And they're going to film this as a documentary in Australia. And to think that, Danny, you and I might be on TV in Australia. They were filming us. That was cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was exciting. Man, Clay Stewart bent bad at the firewall.
Oh, yeah. You got a flat now.
That's tough. I thought Clay was going to win it tonight. I had him as a pick early on. Oh, what a shot there. Oh, he screwed up the whole tire on him. Locked him right up. Number 6 locked him right up.
Clay keeps rolling around. He'll do it. I'm really surprised they got that 525 back.
I know. Want to say, everybody, thanks for watching at home. If you're still watching at home with Danny and I. Danny didn't even know he was going to be on here today, right?
I thought I was going to be on for a minute, but it looks like I'm held here all night.
Oh, sir,
I'll
you're stuck with me all
gladly
night.
take Skinny's spot.
Skinny, you hear that? Danny's taking your spot.
No, I could never replace Skinny.
No, I know. I get worried that he's going to take my job.
Skinny is so awesome.
Mad Mike's crew still watching from their garage, which is cool. They're out building.
I bet they got a party going on at Mad Mike.
Oh, yeah. It's always a party over there. Johnny Rotten
I
watching.
remember watching him on TV, Mad Mike, you know,
yeah.
when they did that TV show.
I'll never forget Mad Mike called me one day and he's like, hey, you want to run a Cadillac? I'll build you a Cadillac if you want to come down here. And I was like, what? Yes, of course I do. Burning his tranny up.
I think he burned his tranny up on that 6 car.
Yep. Vern Backus watching. Vern who? All the way from New York. Mike Ernst watching. Oh, Mike, appreciate that, man. That's cool, brother. Bunch of Eastern guys.
I've had Tika.
Tika's watching?
Tika's been watching. Ryan. I've got to be really good friends with them. You know.
Good family.
Capitol, yeah. Talk too much about them. You know, she went out to Capitol Carnage that same year I went.
So listen, everybody. Right now we are at $14,360 in tickets. We need to sell 64 more tickets. I'm going to buy some tonight. 64 more tickets and we'll hit 15,000. If we hit 15,000, Gumby's going to give away a round back.
Yeah.
That was in what movie? What show?
It's a TV show called
Touched by an Angel.
Touched by an Angel.
Yeah. So that'd be pretty cool.
And if it's been there, and it's probably clean. It's probably so clean.
Guys, please, we're 64 tickets away from $15,000. Go to USA. No, wrong website. I got too many websites. Go to spinningwheelsproductions.com, and right at the top it says Utah Derby Fantasy. Just click it. It's $10 ticket. All that money goes to help kids with Sanfilippo syndrome. It's a disease that is terminal for children. A lot of times they don't get out of their teen years. Since we've started, this is our 4th year, but we actually know, and there's been some children over the country that have passed in that time.
I've actually got into it, done some research, and kind of it's like what they kind of say is Alzheimer's for kids.
Sure.
You know, and I'm following Team San Filippo on Facebook. I follow it.
Thank you.
What they're doing, and I've gone into it, and one of my things, once I've got into researching this stuff, I wanted to find a kid in Utah that had it.
Sure, yes.
So I've been researching to see if I can find anyone in Utah that had it. So I want to bring them to Halloween Havoc.
Yes, great
and
idea.
bring that.
Oh, I love you, Danny. Good idea, good idea.
And bring in
a San Filippo.
Jeremy, if you know anybody,
we'll
please
keep. You know what? I'll let you know on that because Jeremy's wife Jody is very
active.
very active in that. So I'll find that out for you. I like that.
I would love to bring them to
yes.
show them what we're doing too, just for the because it's going to benefit them.
Gumby, we are at $14,360. I need 64 more tickets, and you are giving away a clamshell. You are giving away the clamshell you love. You shouldn't have opened your mouth.
Are we going to raffle that off too?
Yeah.
That's what we're raffling off if I can get.
15,000.
We're doing it, Gumby. We're going to hit it. We need 60 more tickets. Come on, please, just go on. Get a couple more. Just buy one. If everyone that's listening just buys one tonight, we can do this. I'm going to buy a couple as soon as I get off here. You got to,
I'm
yes,
going
OP.
to. Yeah. When does it end? After
tonight.
Tonight. Okay.
16,000. He'll throw in SS wheels. Yeah, I'm listening to you. Brand new set of headers. Okay.
Oh, so this is on top. So somebody's going to win.
Yep. Optima battery.
You guys can have a car. All you have to do is show up and build your car for Utah.
It's so true.
Yeah,
it's so
it's
true.
A clamshell.
He says you can have any wheels
any
that you want.
Gumby.
Okay, so Gumby's saying if we get to 16,000, Gumby's going to give away stacks, wheels, whatever you want.
Realistically, you could have one of the awesomest cars to come to this show.
That's true. You
You
say,
could
Gumby,
come
leave
out,
it here.
You could fly out a week before the Derby, strip it. You can bring that car to my house, and I'll let you build it at my house.
Oh, man, I'm loving what this guy's saying.
I'll come and get it. If it gets 16,000 and you want to come to Utah, you come and get it, and we will get it to Utah and get it built for this show.
It. Okay. So, Gumby, in case anyone at home, that's fine. That's fine. Wax it first, Gumby.
Which one is he giving away?
The Touched by Angel one.
Which one are you giving away? Which one are you giving away?
Yeah, we're hitting it.
We're hitting it.
Sir, we're going to hit it.
Oh.
He's like, if you guys hit it.
And you've probably seen it.
What's that?
Have you seen his little car they call it the Touched by Angel?
Oh, my God.
You drove good. Okay, so what Gumby said originally when Danny set this up, going back to the original Vegas, Gumby looked at us and said, if you guys could raise $5,000, I'll raffle off one of my clamshells. Now, I laughed immediately because we are going to get 5,000.
Yeah.
Now, we're at 14,360. So this smart guy says, if you guys get to 15, I'll give away my pride and joy. Well, we're about 60 tickets away, and we're going to hit it, and I might buy them all myself.
I'll split it with you.
Because I want this guy to have to give away his pride and joy.
And then if we get 16,000, he's giving you pretty much a car that
With
you
all
can
the
come
parts
to
you need.
Utah to run it.
Yeah, because it comes with motor training.
He needs to start ramping this up on his
Come
page.
on, Skinny.
Skinny, where you at, buddy?
Skinny, if you're listening, push this out for me now. But Gumby's the man for giving that away.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you. 17,000. Thank you, Jerry. All right.
You get to come spend a week with the Stormin' Mormon.
Yeah.
A whole week.
Stormin' Mormon. Stormin' Mormon. I love that.
So if you hit 17, they're going to come spend a week with you.
Yeah, they stay in your house for a week.
What up, Randy?
He has the most
Hope you're having fun
beautiful
watching.
house.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we got 12 cars coming feature time. I think we still got trucks to go,
Yeah,
right?
we got the trucks next.
The little mini ones.
And they split the pot, and then they did $1,000 most aggressive driver.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
No, they're not doing it first, second, and third. It's all about most aggressive driver.
That's
No,
awesome.
That's gonna be. They were nasty in Heber.
Oh yeah.
You guys should not be allowing them to put V8s in that damn
Oh
thing.
my God,
It's too
they're
much.
so fast.
It's too much.
So fast.
Well, then they're putting Mosier rears in them, and it's just too much.
Yeah.
They're having fun though.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
So what are we up to now? Do we hit the 15,000?
I don't know yet. My guys will keep me posted. Guys, if you're watching, I got my crew watching back at home. Brian, keep us posted if we get up to that 15,000.
That is so awesome.
Oh yeah.
We're down to 57. We only need 57 more. We're tracking them live
We're
right
moving.
now. People
Moving,
are buying
moving.
them. Brian's doing a countdown. Brian's watching now. Mike Ernst just bought 10 tickets. I love you, Mike. I love you, Mike. All right. Thank you, Ben. Ben Haas is watching from home. We only need 54. 20 grand. $20 grand. A driver 74 Impala Green. Sir, don't. Gumby is saying if we get to 20 grand, he'll give you a driver. Hold on, sir. Now you got me excited. Let me see it. Let me see it. He said 74? What year? 74 Chevy.
It's a wagon.
Wagon driver.
Impala wagon.
Wagon, white, woody. Oh my gosh. 60, 70,000 miles.
Super clean.
Super clean.
Beautiful.
Let's get to 20,000 bucks. 20. Okay, 20 so much money, sir.
20,000 a week extension.
I love you, Gumby.
You're gonna let us extend it for a week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go an extra week now. I'm gonna extend it.
gotta.
I'm pulling it on Tuesday. I'm pulling this on Tuesday. People at home, we are pulling this on Tuesday live from my house. So watch Facebook, watch me on Tuesday. We are gonna pull this winner. And dude, think how awesome this is that 1,400 tickets got sold at $10 a ticket.
How many tickets have you sold tonight?
We've sold 1,000.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
tickets tonight.
What?
Or $1,000 in tickets.
Deal. Deal, Gumby, deal.
We sold over 100 tickets tonight.
Oh, yeah, 100 tickets tonight.
Now where's he going?
He's going to go get a picture of it, and he's going to put it in front of the camera so everyone can see what he's giving away.
So, yeah, Gumby just said if we hit $20,000,
that's crazy.
He's going to give a driver snapper wagon.
Right out of California.
Plus the other one.
That's what he's saying. That's what he said.
One driver. Wow.
This guy's putting his foot in his mouth. I'll tell you that. Because we'll hit that. We'll hit that crap.
Oh yeah.
I'm a salesman, man. I'll push all night.
You only got 5,000 more to go.
We can do it, dude. We did 3,000 on one push one night. It was the night that him and I just pushed the shit up. We did 3,000.
No kidding.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, we weren't even over $5,000.
Yeah, dude, we killed it.
And I'm like, we're not even over $5,000 yet. And we're getting down to the time.
Patience.
And it just killed it.
I knew.
That is so awesome.
I knew the last push we did here and coming here, that all together would just push us over the top, which is cool.
So it's a full-blown, they get flown out, jump in your car,
vacation.
Jump in my car, wreck it. I mean, just for fun. You know, who wouldn't want to come to Utah and drive a car?
Trust me, you want to. Trust me, you want
And
to.
for $10.
Right, that's the thing. That's the zinger.
Anybody out of country, like Europe or anything, by?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Bunch of England bought, bunch of Canada bought. Johnny's
That's
like, I don't
so
want the guys
awesome.
from England. I'm like, I kind of do.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
kind of want them to win. I know there's a guy from Germany that bought tickets. There's tickets from all over,
So
man.
cool.
You know.
The thing about it is, again, I want to touch on the fact that this is going, every penny goes to help children that have a disease that's terminal. And what we're trying to do is, we've raised over 110,000 in the last 3 years. We're aiming to hit over 50,000 here in a few weeks again, so we're going to hope to be over 150,000. And this is going to help these kids only because my partner in Demolition Derby, Jeremy Gully, his 9-year-old son has it. This means a lot to our heart, and we've seen many other kids that have it. Maybe someday, and I say this a lot, and I'm being serious from my heart, someday we're going to say that the sport of Demolition Derby helped cure a disease that was affecting kids
at a very young age.
Yeah, and let's imagine that someday we can help kids live full lives out of this, or longer lives. It's just important that we don't give up. Please don't give up. Trust what we're doing because we see it, and really I want to say this too. we have been donating to this. They have been working on it, and they're working right now on a clinical study that's been going on. And this new pill that they have has been already showing to help kids, getting them
That's
more
what you were telling me
mobile.
about
Yeah,
yesterday.
they're more mobile. They're more vocal. I hope we're on there. We're getting there already,
So
and we're only 3 years into it, and we're not going to give up. Our group, you're not going to stop hearing this word. And
Are you
know,
guys one of the biggest donors?
we are the biggest donor to San Filippo.
Oh, that is
100%
so awesome.
Demolition Derby is
Time to go
the
to work.
biggest. Hey, Bryce, thank you,
Thank
buddy.
you, Bryce.
See you, brother. All right, truck's coming up. It's like, Decker, I'm so sick of you pitching just nonstop. You just sell and sell. It's what I do for a living.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll talk all day. All right, so, and this one means a lot to my heart, Danny.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
you
like
too.
I told you, it broke me. When I heard about that last year, it melted my heart.
Yes.
And
Yes. I
it's
understand.
melting my heart right now,
Yes.
even more.
Well, and my buddy Jeremy and the stuff that his family goes to, for me to watch it firsthand day by day and see their son slowly breaking down. That truck just broke his tranny. Number 6 just broke his tranny on his way out. If you're watching on the track, number 6 just neutral dropped it, blew his tranny. But anyways, just to watch families going through things like that, it's like, I have a good life. I have a very good life. Put that on. And it's time for, you got to give back to people that don't have as great a life, and this is a good cause. This is a very, very good cause.
I met Jeremy when he was out here with Dan.
Yeah,
and
long time
Paul
ago,
Cox.
3 years ago, yeah.
And so, like I say, he's a friend to me.
Yes, he
Can't
is.
wait to meet him again and meet his wife. I can't wait to meet Martin.
Yeah.
Martin's going to
I love
have
Martin.
my heart to death.
Every time Martin looks at me, he gives me a face like, I don't like this guy.
I love,
But
like,
I still
the other
smile
day they
at him.
had him with the Paul shirt on,
Yeah.
I'm like.
That's awesome. All right, so trucks coming out here. These are mini trucks, but they're allowed to stick V8s in here because Gumby is crazy, and Gumby allowed it. Number 111, Sam Golan out of Dutchness. How do you say it?
Duchesne.
Duchesne, out of those letters? I don't see that word. Number 45, Stephen Lamb. He is in a Durango. No, Durango. I helped him get his shifter on. I hope his shifter don't break because it's on Decker. It's on Decker if it does. Number 77, Zach Huggard. He's in a Dakota. X101 is Justin Broadhead in an Explorer. Nathan Broadhead is going to be in the X31. 101X is Robert Balfour. He's all fired up. Good luck, Justin. Robert Balfour in the 101X. 0828 is Eric Scott. He's in an Isuzu. That's an Isuzu pulling on the track right now. 0828. And they stuffed the V8 in it. Number 6, Ryan Mayer out of Heber. Now this final truck, the final truck pulling in, Dakota, square body Dakota, and these things are nasty. Cody Wood built one back at our house last year at San Filippo. Run it 3 times that night, and she was still straight. I mean, he really run her hard. So I like these Dodge Dakotas. This one has a V8.
I bet Cody wouldn't get out of V8 in his.
Oh yeah, he did. He had a 6-cylinder, which was a dog, and it probably helped him because he wasn't out there smoking stuff,
These guys are going to get wild.
Yeah. That was a beauty, huh? All right, so what's going on out here is all these drivers split the money evenly, and the only extra money given away is the Mad Dog. There is no first place money, so no one cares about first place right here, which is kind of interesting. I like when Utah does things like this, a little bit different.
I got to look for the picture. I had it, and I think
You sent it to me, and I'm going to share it out. We love you, sir. It's very cool what you're doing. Very cool.
It's a good cause.
Very
It is a
good
good
cause.
cause.
And you've been to San Filippo, so you know what it's all
He
about.
does. If anybody does, it's this guy.
I'm so excited to go back.
I love you.
We might have to stop in New York, get City, and get one of those $3 hot dogs. That'll make my whole weekend. I'm like, woohoo.
That's awesome. I'm glad that you like coming out there. The guys from our area would love to hear that you enjoyed it, you know, because you're from the Derby Mecca. To say you enjoyed another Derby of ours is awesome. Thank you.
Didn't like it. I loved it.
Thank you, sir. You hear that, drivers? He said he loved coming out to San Filippo, and Gumby's coming back. You heard it here. Number 6 seemed to get it going. Oh, man, what a hit. Oh, what a hit. On the wall. Is that a
Here comes another one.
Oh! Onto the skid steer. They are up on the skid steer.
I bet the guy at the skid steer is freaking out.
That back of that truck is up against it.
I'm freaking out because I might have to fix that.
I was going to say, you're going to owe for that.
It's back down to baby blue white. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, they're going to back the skid steer up here.
I got
cool.
really loud there.
That's okay. That's right. He got excited.
I wonder how who's in the skidster.
He's got to be nervous. I don't think that's got a front door on it.
No.
That must have been real scary.
I wonder if he reached out to stop it.
Yikes. We're going to push. Look at the wall. The wall's tipped over. Oh, great view. Vince with a great view here. Vince helping us out. We're usually got Bill, and we got Bill's son Vince helping us out today. And, you know, we might like Vince more. You know, I don't know. Bill get upset about that, but we might like Vince more.
You know, nobody's ever accused these drivers of being smart because that really wasn't a very smart hit, but it was fun.
But it was fun.
But when you got $1,000 on Mad Dog,
you got to go.
That's the only prize you got?
Yeah. Gumby, did you ever think, like years ago when you started all this, that there would be days where you're giving away 50 grand and 100 grand? And it's amazing, right? The progression.
You know, it was crazy. You know, when I started driving in '86, the purses in Utah were $800.
Right.
And we always said, you know, there's a derby that paid $5,000 for total prize money. We're like, that's pretty awesome. But
hold up. We got a fire. Sorry, I seen a fire.
But no, it's pretty crazy. And, you know, here in Utah, the reason why is you look at, I mean, we're not quite sold out here, but this is a 10,000 seat facility, and there's probably 7,000 people here. You know, and they're paying from, I think it's $27 to $45 a ticket to be here.
Sir.
And so, you know.
Sir. I wish I could do quick math there, but I know it's a big number.
It's a big number, yes.
It's a big number.
So we have these shows every weekend, and so the crowds really follow the drivers here because of the hard hits and crazy. So it's what enables us to pay the stupid money. Everybody in the sport here says this is stupid money.
I agree.
It is.
And everybody's like, well, it'll never go up, but every year it seems to go up a little bit more.
Yes, it does.
Or something else bigger comes along somewhere else.
I'm still waiting for the first 4-day, $250,000 derby. It wouldn't be surprised.
I think that'll be
You're
Vegas.
going next. You're going there next, sir.
There is a goal there, yes.
Yep. Stephen Lamb with a good shot, and that white Durango. Whoa! Number 6 blows a hose. 77 a hugger gets out. Takes it.
We got a fire. Somebody run and get the marshmallows and the hot dogs. Here, let's go. I haven't ate all day, so I see a fire and I'm thinking, where's the mustard? Where's the mustard?
That's a mustard. That's awesome.
Pork chop, beef sandwich.
Yes, I'm sure, right? So when I mean, I get the fact that these stands, but you've always had full arenas. So what really was the catalyst that like started it, making it go 5 to 10 to 15? I mean,
you know, a few years ago, well, it's been 16 years ago when Johnny and I hooked up together. We were drivers first, and we'd go to shows that were sold out, 5,000 seats, and they'd pay us $1,000. And we're like, you know, that's not fair.
Yep.
And we said, you know, the only way to do this is to stop this, is to put on our own show, put the prize money up, and force the prize money.
That's exactly what my group is saying.
Our goal was always if a show makes 10,000, at least 25% needs to go to the driver.
Yeah.
And it started. Well, the problem was we put up $20,000, and we got a lot of cars, and other shows that weren't said, fine, we'll put up 25 or 30 so we can get those cars.
Exactly.
And then we're like, fine, we'll put up 40,000. So instead of paying out 25% of the gate take, we're hitting at 50 and 60%, 70% right now. So,
Wow.
So, but again,
You got
the drivers,
out there.
the drivers earn the money. I
Yeah,
understand that
they do.
fairs need to make money and all, but they don't need to make
All of it.
all of it.
Yeah, I agree, sir. My group is saying that exact same thing. We became promoters because we wanted to start pushing the dollar amounts up.
Well,
and I hope someday we can get to your dollars.
And I think the reality of these shows need to figure out that if they don't start paying the drivers, they're going to fade because
Exactly.
10 years or 5 years, 3 years from now, if we have 30 shows in Utah, I will bet you 3 years from now we're down to 20.
I bet so too.
We just don't have the ability to sustain
it. Yeah, I agree.
And so it's going to be a survival of the fittest. And who's the fittest? The big arenas
Exactly.
that can pay the drivers
And the promoters that can bring the drivers there too.
correct. And so, and it's great for the drivers. They've earned it.
They have. I agree.
And you're bringing the best drivers in the country here.
You know, when was, how
What a
long
head.
ago did you think that you'd come to Utah and see cars from Canada,
Never.
British Columbia,
I know.
California? I mean, Utah. But
we're all seeing where we used to think our state, you only stayed in your state. But now you're seeing state doesn't mean anything.
To me, honestly, do I like Utah shows? Yes. Do I like driving Utah shows? No, because I know everybody.
Right, exactly.
I would much
That's how I'm
rather-
at New York.
I go to San Filippo and I would care less.
Yes, exactly.
It's like, who do I hit? Oh, I just rolled Todd Siopa. Oh,
Exactly.
sweet.
Exactly.
Oh, Todd, I'm just toying with you.
Oh, Todd is going to be on this. We'll have messages in a minute from Todd saying,
Yeah?
Yo, bring it, Gumby.
Gumby doesn't know how to bring it.
Nah, yeah, right.
But, you know, I really love, you know what, one of my favorite shows, and I'll just call it out, Vulcan, Canada. We went up there a few years ago to a three-man team show, and we had so much fun. I love going where I don't know people.
Exactly.
So, and I think there's a lot of people from outside of Utah that like to come here because they don't know anybody.
Sir, that's definite. That's definite. It gets boring back home having to do the same guys it's the same 10 guys everywhere I go back home, you know, and that gets old.
And if you're not part of that group, it's just
Yeah,
like,
you're
here
out.
we go.
I know. That's when you start traveling.
And anybody that's come out here knows that the money leaves the state here
all the time. All the
lot.
time.
I mean, I would say you have, if you were going to do 5-star shows, Utah's probably got
I bet 3 out of 5.
3 or 4 or 5 all-star shows.
Oh, no.
I mean, I won't knock anybody's show. I'm a Derby lover. I don't care whose show it is. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I want them all to do good. But
Sure.
I mean, here in August,
well,
yeah, there's 1,000.
Unbelievable.
If anybody wants to know what they did, call Brad Tice.
In 5 weeks, I think we spent almost $1 million in prize money between all of our shows.
Wow. I wrote 70 grand and we thought we were doing a lick of business, sir. Oh my gosh, you're the greatest.
You go
But
from.
that's not certain. I mean, that's all the shows around.
You think about it if you went started from Heber to the end of August, how much money is given out?
Go to Heber, Camas.
Spanish Fork, Nephi, Twilla.
Oh yeah. It is unbelievable money. I mean, every weekend's like, do I go to the $20,000 Derby, the $10,000 Derby, the $15,000 Derby, or the one and done show that's paying $5,000? You know, it's like, so what do you do?
But you know what's crazy is I do see that just because you pay 20 and another pays 10, not everyone goes to the 20.
No.
The dollar amount, weirdly, does not dictate the car count. It's very weird out here with that, right?
I think what dictates that is who's going to what show. If you step back and go, oh, Troy Tag's going to Washington County Fair.
They're trying to pick the easy ones.
I'm going to go. That show's there. Oh, well, you go to Nephi the same night. Well, you got me and the group there, and then you go to Ogden the same night. So those three shows.
I'm telling you that we had 3 shows. When I was in St. George, Johnny was in Weber County,
and then you had
we had Nephi the same night. And I will tell you, we had high quality drivers at every one of the shows.
Oh, really?
I mean, high quality. And, you know, there is not an easy show.
No, that was not an easy show.
There's no easy shows out here.
What's that?
He's doing it. He's doing it, sir.
I'm selling.
He's got to get to $20,000.
Johnny knows you too well. That's the problem. He knows you don't do anything all day. You know what? I want to be like you in my group. Like, I want to be the Gumby of my group. You know
we all need one.
Yeah, we all need one.
Notice, when I was here for like 10 seconds because I got shit to do.
I agree.
Gumby's been here for what, 2-3 heats?
He's a talker. He's
I'm
a talker.
promoting San Felipe.
Yeah, you got to do all the work, sir.
And what you have to understand about that whole comment is if I go do something, he'll change it.
Yes. Oh, I know,
So,
sir.
you know,
I know.
There's this thing called control. If I paint it blue, I'm going to come back and it's going to be painted red. And then he gets mad because I didn't do it. It's like, you know.
You know what's funny is when we were out in Vegas, Johnny was calling me and texting me like every 5 minutes, you know, like, and I go, "What's going on, sir?" You know, I go, "You got to get back to calling Gumby all the time." I go, "How did I take Gumby's spot? Did you used to call Gumby like this? Maybe this is why Gumby's backing away. He doesn't want you calling him 1,000 times."
You know,
he cracks me up because he writes, "Call me ASAP. Where are you? I need you right now. 911." You know, it's like, and then I call him. I'm like, "What's up?" "Nothing. I just want to see where you are." And I'm like, "Sir, sir, I'm doing stuff." You know. I love him. He's very controlling, but
my
you wouldn't
job,
be.
I think my whole job is to talk to the drivers afterwards, and then if he gets too wound up, walk out and go,
Time out. Yeah.
you know, or if he does something stupid, because Johnny's a guy that runs on emotion.
Yes, me too.
Not on.
Me too.
It's emotion, which is
Me
not
too.
bad. It's
Me
not
too.
bad.
You have to know that you're that person, though.
And so sometimes you need to go out and say,
Yes, chill out. Chill out.
No.
Chill out.
So
I agree with
I'm
that.
I'm his try to correct things.
Well, that's what makes good teams.
He is very, very good. Very good at what he does.
Terrific.
But sometimes what makes you really good almost makes you very bad.
Sure.
And so we need somebody here that's just watching. So, no, he's good. He's really good, but I'm here to.
Well, you know, that's the thing is these, and from a promoter side, it's very tough to do all this stuff alone. You need somebody there that has your back on your side all the time. You can talk, bounce ideas off of. To try to do all this yourself is impossible. To be quality.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Be quality. You got to have a group of team to go.
And the things that you're great at, he's great at totally different things. But you guys are attacking from totally different and coming into the middle, and that's why it works here. That's why it works here.
Like I said, he gets wound up. It's like, what is there to do? We're standing here cleaning the arena.
Yep. Well, you know, I love talking to Johnny because he's taught me so much. You too, you know. And I've learned from Sam Williams. I've learned from Tim. I've learned from.
learn from everybody. I mean, I was out at Blizzard Bash, and you'll see things that we're doing that I saw at Blizzard Bash.
Sure.
But you'll see stuff that you're doing that Blizzard Bash is doing.
You know.
Well, and half the stuff I do, I stole from you. I took it right from your. That's a great product. I stole it right from you.
It's not affecting us too much.
Yeah.
But no, you look at it. The idea is everybody needs to watch everybody, and you know we saw these mini trucks out at Bash for Cash.
Yeah.
And we've always said we need to do what Bash for Cash is doing with those, and so we all watch what works and what doesn't.
I think you guys need to back your rules off a little bit on these mini trucks. I'd go to keeping them 4 and 6 cylinders. I'd take the VH rate out of them, make it more basic class. Kids coming out of the stands, younger adults. I would try to stay away from modified. And mini trucks, you can buy them for $200, and I think.
Well, you know, the funny thing is all these are factory rear ends. You can't swap them.
Okay, good.
These are a farm truck mini with V8s legal.
Okay.
Because all these guys are V8 guys. They
I
want
know.
to tear it up. So.
I know. Shunk. All right, Gumby, you're
What
out of
am I
here.
supposed to do?
Get out of here, Gumby. That's how this guy put you to work. So smart.
This is the promoter of the Vulcan show.
Oh, he promotes
this is
it? Okay.
Vulcan.
All right,
And
Sean,
I've
let's
already
hear it.
been talking the Vulcan show.
Buy him some. Okay. Johnny told us to go buy him some popcorn because the last time, put those on. The last time Gumby bought popcorn, somebody put it as weed popcorn. It was weed popcorn, and Gumby had weed popcorn. And
on his way home from Vegas.
Could you imagine Gumby on that?
Hi, buddy.
Boy.
You give him pounds?
Hey, okay, so you pulled a tough heat.
Yeah, real
They
tough
worked
heat.
you. They worked you.
Yeah, I thought I had some friends out there, I guess you could say.
How do I say your last name right?
I'm shy.
I probably screwed it up.
That's fine.
Sorry,
Everyone
brother.
does.
I'm sorry. Well, you were driving good. You were driving aggressive, but that one rail, they got that one rail to start bending down on you. And go ahead.
Did you see Sean in the garage?
I did. He deserved that. I agree that. You deserve that. You deserve that. Good, Johnny. Yeah, you earned
Perfect.
that. You earned that, dude.
Awesome.
That's cool.
See
dude,
that,
these
buddy?
are the best. I
These
love
are the
these
ones
in the
we
garage.
try to win, right?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
cool, man. That's awesome. Your dad's the man right there. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's my biggest fan.
That's cool, man.
I think your kids are always your biggest fan.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
Well, we took 3 days coming down, and for the last 3 days, every day, are we going Derbian? Are we going Derbian? Two more days, one more day.
That's awesome.
Well, it sounds like you enjoyed your trip down.
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't a rush to get here.
Yeah, it was a good trip. We had met a state trooper on the way through Great Falls.
Yeah.
And he was nice, let us off. And then at the lovely motel that we were told to stay at, we had some issues there the other night. But yeah. So we switched hotels the other night. But smooth sailing now.
So what was that, 74? 5?
76.
76, okay. They got that early on. They caught you, and that rail started coming down. And I think Clay could smell it because when they got you down here, they worked your back for a while.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, any chance they could, they were all over the ass.
They were. Well, and then you got down here on this corner here, and you were backing up, but we were watching your rail dig in the dirt. And then you go forward, and then they would dig in the dirt. And what do you do?
Yeah,
you know, try to survive.
That seems to be the going theme every time I come down here. I drop rails into the dirt, and I just got to figure out how to get them to curl. But
that is a tough thing to do, is starting to figure out how to get them to roll.
I think there's so much bounce out here, too, is guys are getting up over your bumpers a lot of times, you know, because they're just bouncing onto you.
Well, we tried, like last year we dropped the back end of that Buick, and we figured this year we'd lift it up and try and hit more with the frame to get it to curl, and didn't work out quite as well as we had hoped. But the front end, the way we built the front end, it was a stout car.
Yeah. Oh, you were working her. You were working her. You were working her, but you know it's tough. I mean, you go into that console bent like that too. It's like, what are you gonna do? You just got to stand on it.
Well, we couldn't get any water in the rad, so we put a loop in it.
Yep.
And they called us. We had 1 minute to come in, so we managed to get a little tiny bit of water in. And I knew I had 3-4 hits in the car left, so I went hunting.
Let it eat. Yeah. Let it eat. Tranny, yeah. Too bad. He was having training problems this morning. But, yeah, so what were you driving motor-wise on that?
I'm running 355 Charade.
Okay.
And
Sounded good.
It's amazing. I got a stroker at home that we blew up, and this Charade running on 6 cylinders was just way better like I lost wires last year, and it ran way better than my stroker ever did. So, like, this thing's just a beast.
That's awesome.
Like, if you're looking for a motor, get a hold of the guy, Chris Schrade.
Johnny loves his.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a bunch of them.
Yeah, he came out to the hotel the one night, and we tuned it in the parking lot. And
that's awesome.
And then he was here tonight looking through it. And
that's cool. reassuring you.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So how long did it take you guys to get down here?
If we drive straight through, just me and the wife, it's about 12 hours.
Okay, not too bad.
But with the kids, it's about 15.
Yeah, well, I understand that. You definitely got to space it out,
Or they
man.
drive a lot at night while they're sleeping.
Yeah.
So what part of Canada are you from?
Vulcan, Alberta.
So how, for guys that have no idea, because I'll be honest, probably most of Americans, when you say Canada, just picture a bunch of green up there. Where are you? Above Montana, North Dakota? Where are you kind of there?
So we're straight up from the Coots border.
Okay.
Lethbridge, and then it goes Vulcan, and then Calgary. So we're about an hour south of Calgary.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's where we come from, right, buddy?
You still got a lot of clean cars up there? I hear mixed things. I watch Kemsley up there, and it's like, you guys got, how does Kemsley have so many roundbacks all the time?
He's got trolls everywhere,
Yeah, he
finding
does.
cars for him, and then he just disappears and comes back with a couple roundbacks.
He does. I love watching his Facebook because it's like, man, how are you getting all these cars? You know?
Oh yeah.
Because you know when people think of your guys' area, you're imagining wet, cold, rusty, kind of like New York. You would think that you'd have no cars left.
When you get into northern Alberta, there's a lot of rusty garbage up there. Like I've turned down some stuff that just make you throw up. But you're still finding them gems out there.
Right. There's still ones in barns, you know.
You're finding the ones that are parked in the old guy's shed, and you talk them out of it.
You still got to go out there and pound the pavement.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only way you're going to find deals, you know.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, so many people ask, well, how do you find so many cars, and like, where do you find them?
You grind and grind and grind. Oh, yeah.
I do a lot of just driving around. And
I leave notes every single day on cars. I actually had these cards made, right? I got these cards made, and it says Decker's Classic Car Restoration. And on the back, I have a space, so I can write your car. It says, I'm interested in your printed, and then I'll put like Monty, and I'll leave it on their door. And these people call me back like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't want to put Josh Decker, Demolition Derby Guru, because they ain't calling you back, you know?
Well, that's what I did too. Like, I was having trouble. Like, you talk to guys, and like, they look you up on Facebook.
Exactly.
And they find out you're a derby guy. No,
Yeah.
they ain't. So they ain't gonna sell it to you. So yeah, same thing. I started up Century Iron Auto Parts.
Bam.
And I got cards made up that I sell parts, looking for parts. And yeah, I get lots of callbacks. And then when they look up Century Iron Auto Parts,
nothing.
Like
you don't
I
post
do
any
sell
of your
parts.
you don't put your derby pictures on there.
That's smart.
Yeah, Wolf and Mummy are over there.
Hey, can you see her? You're on TV right now. You see in here? This is you. This is
You
what people
wave
are
to
seeing on
everyone?
TV. Yeah, wave your hand. See if people can see. You see you right there? Wave your hand. Nah, scaring you, right? It's like Decker's scaring me.
Why don't you wave to Grandma?
Yeah, your grandma might be
Grandma's
watching.
watching.
Go ahead, see it. Can you
Wave
see it?
to-
Wave your hand.
Wave to Grandma.
It's like, I'm scared
Say
of this
hi,
guy.
Grandma.
This guy's not cool at all. That's you, brother. That's cool, right? Your dad's famous. He's on TV.
I'm not famous.
Your dad's famous. When you go back home, you tell everyone your dad's famous.
Oh, we love coming down to this show, and I mean, you can't beat it. You
No.
pay you $1,000 to show up,
Dude, right?
That pays our trip down here. So, like the first year we came down, and Gumby came over, and he's like, "Yeah, we're paying you just for showing up." I'm like, "Well, you just made my trip. I'm gonna junk my shit. Like, not worried about winning." Then
Isn't it crazy, though, that only 25 cars came when they're handing out $1,000 bills? I mean, it's bonkers. Where are you all? Where are all your cars? Bring them. Bring junk.
Drove 1,300 kilometers for $1,000. So.
But still, when you're coming and you know that you get this 1,000 back to go home with,
yeah,
it makes it okay. Your wife's not like mad at you, like, babe, you're using our last 42 bucks in the account. Like, my old lady gets mad about that. It's like, yes, babe, but I'm gonna make money next week. You know.
Yeah.
But when you know that check's coming home with, you know, I mean, that makes it's not so stressful.
Yeah. No, that's right.
We just had Stan McDonald pull out.
Was Stan in it?
Stan was in it.
All right.
And Troy Tagg's car.
So Stan McDonald, father of Matt McDonald that passed away. We had him on a little bit earlier in the number 3 of tags, which I'm calling this right now. Stan can win this.
Oh, yeah.
Stan can win this
Well,
right here.
That's what I told my wife. I said, if he's he runs a car, he's going to
Gonna
take
win it.
down the show for his son.
And
you
he's
know?
got his,
Yes.
and Matt's girlfriend is in the 11X car.
Oh,
I'm wishing them the best. I'm wishing extra luck to them,
oh
you know,
yeah,
extra
for
luck.
sure. And I heard Troy and Mac talking earlier, and Troy said, he's like, if I make the main, you're running the car. And then they were arguing over who's the better driver. And
That's awesome.
I said, one day I'll be able to argue with you guys about that too.
Troy is such an amazing driver, but so is Stan. I mean, Stan, man, he schooled me here. Schooled me here.
He schooled me a couple times too. So.
The guy can drive. He's patient when he needs to be, and he'll turn it up when he needs to, you know. All right, so who do we got out here? Troy Tagg is not out here. We got Stan McDonald in his car. T23 Andrew Tagg out of Vallejo, California. Scott Kuzma in the number 90 out of Utah. Jokers here out of North Carolina, number 14. Number 9, Danny Grange out of Utah. She's going to do well. She is in that caddy that's got a little purple and blue, and you know what I'm saying.
That car, it's just bent perfect too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 31, Anthony Tripler. I love watching him. 101, Wayne Martinson out of Wyoming. Tyrell Martinson out of Wyoming in 5.5. McKenna in the 11X out of Utah, running for Matt also. X77, Brittany Huggard. Brittany's going to get it out here again. 525, Preston Sessions out of Utah. And Clay Stewart, number 14 out of Utah. We got 7 Utah, 2 Wyoming, a North Carolina, and 2 Californias. Stan McDonald out of California. And Preston Sessions coming back. I can't even believe this car's still moving, man. This thing is
it was
about every kind of ugly.
Hurt pretty good in the garage, yeah.
Looks like they got a tire on it, peeled some steel, and pulled right back out.
Yeah.
Not much they could do on that one.
I don't think Brittany came back in.
Brittany's car was pretty waffled.
Yeah.
Yep.
Joker.
We'll see if Joker's gonna bag this one. They're gonna have to work him a little bit because you know he's not gonna step the pace up here. If you're gonna want to take Joker out, you're gonna have to because if you wait for the end,
get on him.
yeah, you can't. You're not gonna wait this guy out.
There's too many cars too. There are a lot of people you're gonna have to get on to, you know.
Totally.
I think, you know, like you say, having Stan out there, you're gonna have to work him.
Yes.
And Andrew, you gotta work him too.
Yep.
There's Scott Kuzma, his car's good too.
Now they pulled Scott's down.
Yeah.
You know they got fix-it plates on it, so
Yeah.
I bet that thing's gonna be pretty salty in the front.
Yeah, it was a pretty tough car when I was hammering on it.
You know what's funny is these guys are calling this a stock derby, you know, and Butch is like, yeah, you can have 10 inches of plate up front. You're allowed a bunch of fix-it plates. It's like, there's no more stock here. The
Yeah,
word stock is not really.
This is the farthest thing from stock. Well, not the farthest, but I mean the shows that we call stock at home, like we can't put any plates on our cars.
Our stock classes, you can't weld.
Yeah.
There's no weld. You can weld your driver door and your cage in. Besides that, it's like put the welder down. They make us bolt our bumpers on in our stock classes.
Yeah, there's a few shows back home that's still doing that too.
All right, guys, last one of the night. If you're still up with me on the East Coast, want to say thank you. It's late. Midnight, 12:15 back home, 10:15 here in Utah. So thanks for everybody watching with us. It's going to be our last one. Yeah. 12 cars in this one. Who's going to be the winner? Big money getting taken home out of this one.
I got my money on Matt.
Yeah, good,
I think so,
good call. I'm going to go with Matt too.
If it comes down to Michaela and Stan, I think Stan might
Let her win it. All right, good shot on Joker. Right off the bat by the number 55. They're going right after him.
Well, you got to make them earn it.
Yep.
Watch it.
I think Danny's going to do a good job out there too. Danny Grange in the number 9 caddy.
slower start. Guys are feeling each other out.
And Kuzma's bent straight back up. He must not have got any fix-it plates on it because she bent up fast. Whoa, Joker gets Martinson. Joker going right after that Buick of the number 55. He got his rear end. Number 55's rear end's almost broken out of there. Control arm broke.
Pulled his flag.
Pulled his flag. Joker got him. Number 55 done.
Yep.
Joker's still hitting him right now. They're telling Joker to back off him. The stick is broken. Man, Kuzma's bent bad right here. Clay's bent pretty bad too up front.
Yeah, Clay wouldn't have had much time in between the grudge and here to get plates on.
It was tough because he really had his heat. He should have got through in his heat.
I really thought that he did make it.
I do too. That was a tough one.
Joker's kind of laying it down though. He's bringing the pace up.
Joker gets on the 101 of Martinson. Joker knows who's going after him. Kuzma gets Joker. Here comes Stan with a good tire shot on Martinson.
Jared?
See sparks coming from Andrew Tag. Looks like his pinion brake just sparking a little bit there on the bottom.
Michaela's up and running again.
Michaela gets Stan. She got Stan. Joker bent big time up front. Surprised. Joker got aggressive on the front.
Yeah,
so I got to take back what I said. I apologize. I thought he would take his time, try to go for the money, but Joker's got his foot in the gas.
I think Joker might know that he's not going to win the money unless he gets Mad Dog.
That's true.
Well, he kind of figured that he was going to have some guys after.
Working them.
It comes down to your friends list. And your friends list, he's probably the 4th place friends on that list. You know?
Man, they're working on the number 101 of Wayne Martinson in that Chevy Impala. Wayne not giving up. Here comes Clay. Tripler's still in the action. Tripler's been quiet today, but the front's still straight. His bumper's bent a little bit, but I think that front's still straight.
You know, I was pretty surprised when we pulled in. We seen the old iron and then all the new style stuff that was rolling in. And it's so nice to see this newer stuff showing up that stock shows.
Yeah, I am glad to see that. Like I say, that's all I really build is new stuff. So.
Well, and you know, a lot of guys say that new stuff can't compete in stock classes, but I disagree with that. There's lots of times where you'll watch metrics win. A lot of times it comes down just to the driver,
I think that's a big part of it. And probably the reason why my car couldn't do it is because I got too big of a right foot.
Yeah, you got to go back to old iron. Oh, what a shot. Andrew Tag with a great shot on Martinson. Clay got him too. Wow, Martinson loses an axle. Martinson lost a whole axle. Oh no. The whole axle, tire and axle come right out, pointing straight up in the air. That was scary there for a second.
Oh yeah.
It's dangerous.
I have had a car, seen it. That guy got lucky, it broke. It came up through his gas tank and everything in the back seat, probably 4 inches away from his back seat.
About 10 years ago, I watched a driver drive over an axle, and it went up through his back seat, up through the floor, and it went right up his back seat and made a slit right on his back, and it was out the front of it. And it was one of the scariest things I ever saw because, you know, that was 2 inches and, you know. And we stop at our shows. If you get an axle, just like here, you got to stop it.
Yeah, we do that at our shows too. And we get guys that bitch about it and why you stop and why you stop.
We don't want nobody hurt.
That's right.
We had a guy this year, he ran over an axle, like he literally broke it and they shoved him on it. It was instant while we were waving the red flags. It went up under his battery box, kinked sideways like this through the floor, but it pushed the whole floor up. The battery was pushed towards the front. It was scary. If it had come on the driver's side, who knows what could happen. And none of us can get hurt. We all got to go to work. We all got families. We all got kids.
Looks like they got somebody hurt.
You getting tired?
I know the feeling, kid. I'm getting tired myself.
Oh, he lost a tire.
It's mid-tide at your time.
Yeah. Oh, I'm beat. I'm beat. Last night, I said to Johnny, I'm like, I want to go to bed. It was around midnight, and he's like, come on, Decker. And I'm like, it's 2 o'clock where I'm from, man. I'm exhausted right now, man. Plus, I flew for 7 hours. Like, let me go to bed.
That's the one thing I'm not looking forward to is that flight time.
The flight sucks. There's nothing good about it.
I leave to go to New York at 1 a.m.
Well, you're going to sleep through it.
Yeah.
You actually got probably the best. That you can just sleep.
What's the difference going to Vegas for you then?
Pretty much the same almost.
So
it's actually better.
3 hours difference?
Time-wise, time zone, yes.
4 hours difference.
Vegas is 4?
Because it's Pacific. It's
California?
not our time.
Oh, okay, then 4. Jeez.
So it's...
I don't even remember that. 3, actually.
Yeah, 3, whatever. I'm assuming there's, I should say 4, so 3. Yeah, there's 4 time zones.
That screws me, because then you work the whole week. You don't go to bed on time. You're like, when I get home at the end of them weeks, I am a zombie.
Well,
at my work, it's like I ain't doing crap.
I took a week off work so I can come to Vegas.
Yep.
Oh,
You driving, Scott?
No, I'm coming down for Johnny, so I'm coming down on the Monday and stay the whole week.
Well, that'll be good. It'll be a fun time.
Well, two of my drivers that I nominated both got teams into the team show.
Awesome.
And I said to both of them, I said, if you guys get drawn one condition, you got to ask me first, and both of them. And then Johnny talked to me, and
like I said, I got put on a team. I didn't get drawn to be a captain, but I got put on a team from some guys from Montana.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good show.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be an awesome
Fun.
show.
Oh, my gosh. And, if you come to it, even if you're not derbying, just come to it, because when you get to walk down Fremont with everyone with derby shirts, 1,000 derby shirts, you're like, God, this is awesome. When we were down there, they were playing derby videos on the Jumbotrons on Fremont, and it was like, oh, my gosh, this is sick, We finally made it, I loved it. I had so much fun last time. I mean, it was great. Who's to think derbying would take us to Vegas?
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, so who do we got left? I'm not sure exactly what was going on down there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Joker's card starting to stand up real tall.
Danny doing good out there, number 9, net caddy.
Car's looking great.
Got 2 girls out there.
Looks like we might be down to 6 cars here.
Got Kayla and Mac. Clay.
I always laugh out here because when I came out here originally, everyone used to say the biggest bagger here is Mac. Mac's a bagger, Mac's a bagger. That guy drives good every time.
Yeah.
I don't ever think he's a bagger. But it makes me laugh that he's got that reputation. But the guy really is a great driver.
He's got her turned up tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Dan McDonald and Troy tags caddy, which is so nasty hard.
Yeah. If you could get a dream car to drive.
Oh, my gosh. Could you imagine?
What would you do about driving
Could you
Troy Tagg's
imagine?
car?
Oh. Big
and
smile.
It's a hard car,
It's
too.
very hard.
And I don't think Troy gives all his kids his secrets.
You're probably right. You're probably right. But Andrew's doing a great job out there also.
It'll be interesting to see what it comes down to. Like Michaela makes it to 3 and Stan,
Right.
You know, who's going to drop off?
Yep.
You know?
Well, guys, I gotta get this little guy over to Mom.
Thank you for coming on. It was nice seeing you.
Thanks for having me.
You drove great, man.
Yeah, you betcha.
Hey, when you go home, you got to tell everyone that your dad was on TV.
You were on TV.
That's true. You were on TV. I don't care.
Thank you.
Look at Decker. Be quiet.
Well, thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks for coming on, man. We'll see you next time.
Do you want to promote your show or anything?
Oh, yeah. Third weekend in July, we run a 2-man team show. And after watching the mini trucks here, I think we might add that into the mix.
I love that class.
But we run a bit of a heavier build, hump plates, lower cradle. Yeah, we're trying for a two-day show again.
Nice.
Gallows and Gumby, they've all been up to it, and
that's the one that Gumby loves, right?
Yeah, Gumby loves it.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, so we're hoping they'll come back up, but yeah, we're gonna have that.
You guys have a website or a Facebook page?
Yeah, it's the Vulcan Team Showdown.
Vulcan Team Showdown.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can look that up, and
if you're at home right now, look that up right now. Maybe be there July 2020.
Yeah, we'll be posting rules here in November, and registration will open up in December. So.
Awesome, brother. Hey,
awesome.
when you go ahead.
I said awesome. Thanks for letting everybody know.
Definitely, brother. When you go to leave, open this gray box and pull a shirt, whatever size you want. Truck shirt. Yeah, just pick whatever size you want.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming on, man.
You.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya, buddy.
I seen Andrews over there working on clay.
Joker's still in it.
Yeah.
Slowing it down a little bit, though.
Got the smoke coming out of the 11X car.
Danny Grange looks great in that caddy. She's still straight in the front. She's been driving it great. Working on clay now. Here comes Stan working clay on the other side.
And Andrew just got Danny.
Clay's in a bad spot. Joker bent bad at the firewall, but it's keeping it moving. Joker might have broken steering. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I think Stan's playing the old my car stalled trick. I saw it, the old look down, you know? He's a veteran, dude. He's a veteran.
He's such a great driver.
He is.
And you look at that car right now, it's straight still. And
yeah, he's just got to take his time and win this.
Like I said, I think Andrew's out there to help him get this.
Here goes Clay.
Okay. And, oh!
Oh my gosh, he's almost over. Stan's almost over. We got a view on that. Stan's almost over. He's got his hand on the block. Oh, that's a tough view. Vince, that's all right. He's behind the block there. He's okay. He's saying he's okay. But Clay might have taken himself out. Clay's
I
hung.
still think he'll get it. Andrew will come over and get him.
Yeah.
Here
Come
comes
on.
Michaela. She might get it.
Come on, get Mac off of there. Yeah, come on, Michaela. Yes, 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 yes. She's coming. She's coming. Get him out. She's trying.
Andrew's got to be the one, I think, do it, though.
Danny gets in there. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh, man, Stan timed out. Oh, no. That's all right, Stan. You did great, man. You did great. Let's hope McKenna. It's on McKenna to get in the money now. Danny got her, though. Troy Tagg is yelling at Andrew to come get him off. That's all right, Troy. I
Troy-
love Troy. Troy's got a lot of passion right now. He's trying.
Help a buddy out.
Yeah, they're trying to get Stan to win, but Stan is timed out.
And that's bad, you know.
Joker's got no steering. I think Danny Grange right now has got the best car. I hope.
Or Andrew.
Andrew.
Right.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Andrew's got a good car too.
Yeah.
What I look at it is Danny's car. I think our front end's moving down.
Yep.
And Andrew's is staying straight.
Yep.
Woo! Woo!
Love you, Stan. Crowd's giving him a big round of applause. I thought he was gonna. I thought he was. I probably jinxed him. That's why I should shut my mouth all the time. But I was feeling him winning it today. But we got him in a car. You know, that was
that's
cool.
the thing.
That's it.
You know, and this might be what makes him want to keep doing it again.
Yep.
You know what I mean? When you lose something like that, your best friend, that probably was his best friend.
Yes.
And to lose somebody, your best friend like that, you kind of lose that faith of not wanting to ever do stuff again.
You're damn right. I know that feeling, my friend.
And like I say, I hope his girlfriend is doing good, you know, still.
Yep. Joker's got no steering. They just got to get him out in the corner. Let's get him out of the game here.
Yeah.
Shove him in there. McKenna stalls, but it looks like she got it fired back up. I can't believe that car's still going. It was ugly when it got here.
Yeah. I think that one has already won one stock show this year.
Wow. Look at the nose on the front of that. McKenna's green car there. McKenna stalls it again. Oh, whiplash there. Oh, that hurt her. Check on her. That hurt her.
She's firing it back up. She must be all right.
She got it going.
I don't think McKenna can see where she's
No,
even going.
no, I agree. I agree. And look at them rockers right in the ground. You know?
Yeah, it's a low rider.
That's cool. Andrew Tag looking good here.
Down to the last four.
I'd really like to see a chick win this.
Oh, yeah. I've always said girls can drive just as good as guys.
I've seen some great female drivers out there. Looks like Joker's hung on McKenna.
Yeah. Come on.
Joker gets loose. But he's still got no steering, so he's got to get in. Yeah, he's got to make
Michaela
it.
got running again.
Ooh. McKenna gets it fired back up.
Joker's on the gas trying to get it to go.
Joker trying to get it turned around, but he might have hurt himself there. He's spinning his tires. Don't touch him, Danny. Oh, she's broke him loose. I think she might be working with him. She's been helping Joker out. Tag might be by himself here.
Well, I think Tag and Michaela is working together.
Together, yeah. Yep.
But I think, you know, but for what Michaela had as a car coming in,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's crazy that she made it this far. Joker stalls it, trying to get it fired back up. Here he goes, gets it fired. Tag's got this here. Unless Grange can work them. Joker's just staying in contact here.
Here comes.
Andrew gonna go after the front corner. Danny's in a bad spot here. Andrew's gonna get it. Got her in that front corner.
Joker's up again.
Joker gets it moving.
I just don't. Michaela's up and running. I just don't think she's got the ground clearance to go anywhere.
Right, she can't get it moving. Cody Wing up here with us. Code, some good action tonight, huh?
I hope the girls win.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Me too. We've been saying the same thing.
11X just had to pull her flag. She did. For what car she had?
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
I don't know whose car that is. She put up a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, where's that good old Mac over here?
That was, whew. I think we got a stick broken there. What happened there? Yeah, Danny was looking good. Joker's hot, hot, hot. So I don't know right now if, I'm assuming that Andrew is final hit. Yeah. Joker on the clock, 20 seconds, they're saying. They're clicking him away. I don't know if Danny just can't, Danny can't move with Andrew on top of her front corner. And you can pin to win here. Like you can hold somebody there, borderline. Yeah. Joker broke his stick, Joker taking third.
Danny probably.
I think Danny's second here. And I think Andrew's going to be number one. 11X fourth. There's your winner, Andrew Tagg out of Vallejo, California. Tagaboski. T23 is your winner. Number 9 is Danny Grange out of Millville. Joker third. McKenna Lake 4. It ran good till the end there. And she was getting hot at the end there. But gonna find out who the Mad Dog is in this one. I'm excited for it. Yes.
Did you open the deal back up tonight?
Yes, right now we're over. Well,
you better check again.
Yeah, let me check here before I say that. We got to be over 15 grand.
Did you hear what Gumby popped up? His driver, if it goes over 20.
Last updated, $15,440. Hell yeah.
And if he said we get 16, he'll build it almost a driver where you can fly to Utah and drive it.
How awesome is this? Danny, we knew if we pitched this tonight, we could raise more money, and we did it, man. $15,440.
If you get over 16,000, what's Gumby going to build?
He's going to give you pretty much a car that you could fly to Utah and build in Utah, a wagon. You'll get headers. You'll get your headers.
Mike McCurry bought a bunch of tickets.
So basically, Gumby's going to give him a car and open the trailer and be like,
yeah, take whatever you want. Exactly.
And because the car that he's giving it runs and drives. And it's been on the movie Touched by an Angel. Or the TV show.
Yeah, it was on a TV show. And Gumby's.
That sounds like a bad porno.
Well, Gumby's giving it away. Well, hopefully.
Well, like I say, this has been a great show tonight. I'm very happy with Stan and Michaela, what they've done. You know, that's got to be a tough time to get into the car. And
Yes.
That's a bad situation.
Yes, it's a bad situation. Yes. Well,
That just goes to show. Stan's a tough dude.
oh, Stan is a tough dude. Yeah.
What's her name? Kayla?
Michaela.
McKenna.
She's tough too.
Yeah.
She's tough too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, the next time we're going to see you, Danny, you're going to be San Filippo. You're going to be in New York, smashing a minivan, right?
Yep.
We're going to be raising a bunch of money on that day. Hopefully, our goal is 50,000. Last year we did 65,000. So we're going to hope, but we got 15,000 just on one thing. I mean, that's sick. So that's pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Like I said, I can't be thankful enough for everybody in here to do it. I'm not doing this for me or those kids is what I'm doing it for.
Totally. And at $10 a ticket, that's a lot of tickets, you know. And it's all across the country, which I love.
When are you closing it off?
Tonight,
Midnight?
right now.
Oh, right now?
You need to get online and buy
as soon
tickets.
as we get off
at
of
least
this.
give them till midnight.
It's past midnight home. And East Coast, you'd be at 1 o'clock in the morning.
You're in Utah.
Fine, I'll leave you guys for 3 more hours so California people can get until midnight, but we're going to close it after that. So tonight's your last night. We're going to pull the winner on Tuesday. You could be the winner on Tuesday.
You doing that live?
Yes,
on
live
Facebook.
from my house. Yep, we're going to do that on Tuesday, so.
Are you going to do the USA Derby tickets at San Filippo?
Can't.
Yeah.
No service.
No, sir.
Yeah, there is not one bar service. It is like so middle of nowhere, man. Yeah.
Well, let's move it like we did Vegas.
Well,
let's move it right
it's a
down,
topic.
downtown the Bronx. Like we'll just.
No, absolutely not. Nah, I am not a city New Yorker, my friend.
Could you imagine doing a derby in Times Square?
No. Well, you know, they got derbies down there in the city in Riverhead Raceway, and there's a bunch of them down there. And they derby down there in the city, man. They got giant pavement tracks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've been to New York City. Like I pulled a 4-door Cummins and a 35-foot trailer through the Bronx.
Ugh.
Like it was bad.
That's bad.
Like, have you ever tried to drive a
truck
vehicle
and
of
trailer?
that size?
No.
Through that type of stuff?
Hey, I'm
That's
just
hell.
right inside the gate
That's
on
hell
the right.
right there.
You see Justin Broadhead that's right behind
It
her in
is
a red Dodge.
terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
I can see that, dude.
oh,
I
it's
wouldn't want to
so
do
bad.
that.
But I've been up by like
You
Syracuse.
see a red four-door Dodge.
Like I've been all over.
Okay,
New York
Syracuse,
State.
you're 45 minutes from my house.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I live right south of it. Right south of
I've
Syracuse.
been to, what is it, Penn Yen?
Okay, that's
like
a good
just
derby area. Yeah.
right here off the border.
That's where the Crash Course podcast started, was up there.
Oh, I got
Penn.
lost there.
You're in the middle of nowhere up there.
I ended up on some toll road, and then I had to come all the way back down.
Ugh. Yeah, it gets bad over there.
Yeah, I went like 200 miles in the wrong direction. It was terrible. Oh, it was bad, dude.
Welcome to New York.
Oh, man.
It'll
I
be
hate
my
this
first
state.
time.
I hate this state. Well, you know, I go all over the place. And the more I go all over, the more I don't want to go home. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I love my family, I love my friends, but the state itself, bleh.
Did we ever get an official Mad Dog?
Nah.
I think they did. But I
We're
don't
the
know.
last ones to find out on everything over here. Yeah, I don't know who do you guys think it would be?
Mac, or not Mac, but Joker.
Could be.
For what? All they did was spin circles.
Well, some people think that's hard driving. Like Danny, he does
Or-
donuts all day.
Or Clay, he made
Clay.
some good hits.
I love watching Danny, especially in 03 because the front tires do what they want, and he just mashes it. Dude. He's
Keeps
like,
going.
Hey, I was proud of my 03 this year. I didn't lose any steering in it.
that year you ran Tooele, and you didn't have steering at
I
all.
had steering. I never lost steering that night.
You're just a bad driver.
Oh, jeez. What a jerk.
Well, no, because he just doesn't he doesn't care where he goes. Just
No, he's junking
if you're
stuff.
in front of him, he's just like, oh,
You're
look,
getting
a party.
Junked. You're getting junked. Totally. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to be done.
I think so too.
All right, well, I had
Look
a
at
good
Brad's
night.
hair.
That fits Brad. That fits Brad.
He's so weird.
Like I say, let's get on, buy some tickets.
Yeah, get some tickets tonight, guys. The next time you're going to see us, we are going to be back for Halloween Havoc. And somebody's going to be sitting right here next to us that's going to be running at Golden Spike. So that's going to be pretty cool.
So I got a question. If I bought a ticket and I won,
Yeah,
would you just donate all the flight, airfare, and hotel and all that?
probably. That's exactly what Johnny would do.
See, to me, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, that's
Maybe I
exactly.
should buy a ticket. I'm feeling lucky.
Please, I would ask you,
You
too.
want a sweet ass
I
57
know, you're
car.
lucky. You're lucky.
Dude, I hate that car. That thing, I take it to shows, it wins trophies. And, like, I hate it because I didn't.
You didn't do
build
nothing
it.
of
All
it.
I did was drive it.
Right.
If you want to let me drive it, I'll gladly drive it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
My truck wins trophies, too.
Your
but
truck is badass, too.
Yeah, I love your truck.
It's, yeah.
I love your truck. Well, you know what? I'm going to say let's bounce out of
Yeah,
here.
I say
I'm
so.
ready to get on that plane and go home, I guess.
What time do you fly out tomorrow?
7. So I got to get up stupid early.
How long's the flight?
One of them's 4 hours and then like an hour 15.
Oh, I'd rather try on dresses.
Dude, trust me, it's brutal, man. Johnny was nice enough to fly me backwards from New York to Baltimore, Maryland, backwards across the country. So I was all the way on the East Coast, and then I had a 5-hour to get here this time. And I'll tell you, that last hour and a half was like, I wanted to start strangling people.
Like I said,
I was really getting mad.
I've looked at plane tickets and I don't know how they work, but I'm like looking at this thing going,
It'll stress you out.
layovers here.
It'll stress you
Are
out.
you going to San Felipe?
Yes, I'm going to San Felipe.
Yes, he'll be in New York a couple weeks away. We'll be junking 350 cars, man.
I had to
20
save,
heats.
I had
get
to
a
save
junk
all
of-
my vacation for Vegas.
I understand that.
I get a junk a minivan.
He's gonna be junked. Yeah, you're in for
that
a hell of
sounds
a
like
night.
terrible idea.
You're in for a hell of
Those
a night.
mini trucks seem like a real bad idea.
Especially with V8s.
We put minivans and mini trucks together at ours, so it gets bonkers.
Where do they put their feet?
Right there. You got to take it like a man. You got to take it like a man. We're from New York. Code.
I get a derby with mini trucks.
It's gonna be. It'll be sketchy. Trust
do
me.
they got V8s?
No, we do not allow V8s and minis. No.
Because it's a bad idea.
It's not a good idea.
Exactly.
It's not a good idea out here. Nah, you got to be 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder for us. But all right, let's get out of here. Let's break all this stuff down. For Cody Wing, for Danny Ogden, you're going to see us a bunch more. Decker here, Trackshot TV. We're out of here.
Yeah,
We'll
buy
catch you.
tickets.
Buy tickets.
16 grand. Gumby's a man of his word.
Or
I
if we
promise
get 20, you get a driver.
You get a driver if he gets a 20. So buy some tickets. We'll catch everybody later.
So basically, you could take the car home
yes.
and just drive it.
Yes. Yeah, like a real driver.
I think even the one that he's giving away could be probably a real close to
They
driver.
need to talk Cotter into giving away that black and red
Oh
one.
my God, that's beautiful.
Gosh,
That's
that
the most
car's
beautiful
so nice.
wagon. Yeah, that's like the most beautiful wagon.
All
All right,
right.
get out of
We're
here. We
outta
stop
here, guys.
talking. Catch up with everybody later. Thanks for watching. We'll catch up with you next time.